It's Saturday night. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands up high. It's Saturday night.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 to the 2 to the 3. 1 to the 2 to the 3.
I said 1 for the money and 2 for my shows. The beat about to have me getting busy on the flow. Summertime heat got my eyes sitting low, lowing up to see Santa sitting on the North Pole. Bars getting chilly, but my glass ain't full. The summertime heat got me acting like a fool. Rock the country grammar in my home of Alabama, 2-stepping after dark while the DJ strikes the hammer. 80s is what made me, and this beat is kinda crazy. Some kind of supervision needed on the daily. Tony is my only man, and he can call me baby. Maybe grab your honey, sway to this wave it. A track like this won't need no help. Put your hands up high if you're feeling yourself, cause it's Saturday night in the end of the show. Nothing more popping in this 2-step flow. I said 1 for the money and 2 for my shows. 3 for getting busy, now 4, here we go. Hold your hands up high, it's Saturday night. 2-step to this, let that music get you right. 1 for the money and 2 for my shows. 3 for getting busy, now 4, here we go. Hold your hands up high, it's Saturday night. 2-step to this, let that music get you right.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Mommy jam it out in a 2-piece. Thick lips, swinging them hips, wiggling 2 cheeks. Take a ride and drive up to my beach house. Kick back, slide, recline, pulling the seats out. Couple in a bubble as we cuddling passively. My every touch is subtle, loving you rapidly. Got a view for the pool, right by the balcony. Watching the horizon, mommy rising back to me. Don't need to sidestep, noticing that her thighs wet. 2 miles are meant to connect the moment our eyes met. First word spark, that energy set. So in depth, there's no regret. You never left with a hurt heart. You don't deserve marks. Damn, it was this quick. Chemistry is mystic while smearing her lipstick. Linguistics and understand the quick spit. Switching gears by clutching up on my stick shift. With a swift kiss, feeling on your vernacular. Let me take the wheel, so chill and be my passenger. I was an 80s baby, but made it a 9-0. Ride slow to Cabo and go to my show.
Said 1 for the money and 2 for my shows. 3 for getting busy, now 4, here we go. Hold your hands up high, it's Saturday night. 2-step to this, let that music get you right. 1 for the money and 2 for my shows. 3 for getting busy, now 4, here we go. Hold your hands up high, it's Saturday night. 2-step to this, let that music get you right.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Snap your fingers like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1.
I know it's summertime, but nothing's hot as you, babe. We made it through the week, so tell me what you wanna do. In this room full of people, it's just me and you. 2-step into the groove, let the music set the mood. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Baby, take my hand, you know this is our jam. I grab and pull you close, I know you wanna dance. Yeah, the way you move your body got me in a trance. They can tell that you my lady and they know that I'm your man. I see you moving, see you grooving, let me know what's good. I like it how you keep it classy, but you still hood. New York queen, trying to give you finer things. Living good, bigger dreams when we step up on the scene.
I said 1 for the money and 2 for my shows. 3 for getting busy, now 4, here we go. Hold your hands up high, it's Saturday night. 2-step to this, let that music get you right. 1 for the money and 2 for my shows. 3 for getting busy, now 4, here we go. Hold your hands up high, it's Saturday night. 2-step to this, let that music get you right. Said 1 for the money and 2 for my shows. 3 for getting busy, now 4, here we go. Hold your hands up high, it's Saturday night. 2-step to this, let that music get you right. 1 for the money and 2 for my shows. 3 for getting busy, now 4, here we go. Hold your hands up high, it's Saturday night. 2-step to this, let that music get you right.
Yo, everybody, what is good? How is everybody doing? Good to see you. It is your girl LP, and yes, it is Saturday night once again. If you have never been here before, welcome to the stream. It's your girl LP, that's me, and this is the Eargasm with LP. Yes. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's good. I hope everybody's well. Now you guys can see each other's chat. I don't have it set up in my starting screen for you guys to see each other's chat, but I will get it that way because everybody was like, hey, everyone, and they couldn't see each other. So just know that everybody said hi to one another. What's up? Let's see who's in the building right now. We got Jerry Chrysler. We got Dimitri, a.k.a. Savvy. We got Rock Blanco. We got Jerry Chrysler. We got Tia Clark. We got Jalapeno in the building. We got Genesis. Who else do we have here? Luke Ickard. Is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. And, welcome. He's new here. Hasn't been here before. But what's up, Luke? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for being here. Now, as you can see, I have a real cool-ass invisible shirt, right? Yep, you see that? Repping that iCard. Okay. I thought it was Ickard. My bad. So, I like to rep the hood, right? We got that neighborhood radio shirt on. I show love, but, I got a green screen and the fucking font is like a teal green, so you can't see it. It looks invisible, but I support my homie. Shout out to Neighborhood Radio. He's probably not in here just yet, but he will be here, so yeet yeet for him, and we will get to that later. So, as you guys know, last week's top 3, we're going to get into those winners from last week, which was, let's see here. We had Mr. Ty the Tyrant again for the second week in a row. We had Miss Coolabon Sil, and we had Jerry Chrysler's group called Treehouse. So we're going to play a little bit of each one of those top 3 from last week, and then we will get into the hits. Now, if you've never been here before, all I ask is that you stay active in the chat. Critique the songs. We rate songs 1 through 5. We don't talk shit. Unless it's just straight booty butt cheeks, like some tender butt cheeks. What's good, homie? Then we might have something to say to you. But this is the community. We try to make each other better. We do all that. And we'll kind of go from there. Just be active in the chat, because if you're not, I might not play you. I need to know that you're here. So with that said, let's get right into it. We're going to play our top 3 from last week and then get right into it. I do not do roll calls, but if you're wondering if I got your track, I will let you know. So let's get into these top 3 from last week. We're going to go ahead and start off with Ty the Tyrant. And this was I'm Back. And this beat was just dirty, nasty, roll around and be naughty beat. All right, let's check this shit out. He's going to make me throw the mic again.
Tyrant. Hey, all you rapping motherfuckers really better just catch up. You only seeing me in hindsight. I gotta get it when the time's right. I wanna be walking away with the belt, no help. I'm the number 1 contender in the prize fight. Whatever you do is okay with me. Go together like okay and see. Maybe no rating me low down. There's no place to be, but I'm up now, so wait and see what he about to do next. I'ma chew through next. Yeah, I blew through blue checks. Just sitting in the cuckoo's nest. Me and all my crew blue sets every night up in the studio blessed. Pissed off like Castro. Meaning that whenever I gotta listen to anybody litty yachty mumbling about a shotty, I be feeling like I got ripped off like Velcro. Getting more ass than Cal, so on that 70 show. Watch for confetti below. Kill him with every flow. I'ma take a time bomb and I've been ready to blow now. Fuck a cold at black. I'm an animal. Come to the competition with my bare hands. Everybody know that's whack. 21 or 22, man, they both can't rap. So savage. Lately I've been feeling like I'm carrying around a lot of baggage. No one even knowing how to manage. Everything they do when I was average. Let this be different like cabbage. You better get the fuck off me. Anybody coming in my city looking pretty really isn't very witty. If he did it, anybody get mugged like hot coffee. And if it hits home and a shoe fits, let him slip on. Give him 2 kicks, they don't grip stone. Tell them get gone, we don't give 2 shits, bitch. They hate me a lot, but you couldn't pay me to stop. I got what it takes to be hot, like straight to the top. When they need your dough, like a
top
bakery
3
shop.
material, right?
Nothing but the best, rubbing up a breast. Come and run the checks, fuck another mess. Love the underdress, haircuts in heaven. This shit is a cut above the rest.
All right, that was one of those top 3 from last week. This is his second week in a row landing on the top 3. He's at a concert tonight, so I don't think he submitted, so somebody else might be able to get into that top 3 spot. Let's go ahead and move on to this next one. I'm going to go ahead and put this link in the chat for you guys. That way, if you would like to follow it, see it, listen to it on another time, you certainly can. I sent that out for you guys, so please enjoy that joint right there. Let's get on to the next one here of our top 3. Again, that one that we just listened to was Ty the Tyrant. Let's go back, and we're gonna go ahead and play Miss Kula Von Sil. I played the Beast Mode one from last time, but I'm going to play Get the Bag because I like this one, but she landed in the top 3. So let's check her track out right now. Remember, guys, this is Kula Von Sil.
It's time to get that money. It's time to get that money. Let's go. I get the bag and they mad. I get the bag and they mad. I get the bag and they mad. Too bad, too sad. Come on. I get the bag and they mad. I get the bag and they mad. I get the bag and they mad. Too bad, too sad. I keep a Ziploc bag, cause I got the freshest verses. Put you in a body bag, you dead now, there's a line of hearses. I got a tote, a clutch to get the dough. You call them purses. My spit is ill, yo, it's contagious, you gon' need them nurses. Cursing all of these lames, yo. Brown girl with a black flow. Led off and you red, though. Tie yellow ribbon round the tree, man, they missing you and you gone, yo. Need the wins like LeBron, though. Count money on my arm, yo. Don't trust a man, no a money machine. Licking my thumbs, counting my guap till fingertips are green. I don't need to cuss in every verse to make it sound obscene. I just ate up 21 rappers cause I need protein. Got the math from the God, now I'm microphone fiend, know what I mean? I get the bag and they mad. I get the bag and they mad. I get the bag and they mad. Too bad, too sad. I get the bag and they mad. I get the bag and they mad. I get the bag and they mad. Too bad, don't put that money to my ear, yo. I'm putting that in portfolios. Love to see my green stash so I can lean back. Then I love to see a hater suck on that like an age rag, Jack. Plaques on the wall, show you how I ball. Got God on my side, so I can.
Man, I'm telling you, Kula has got one of those, like, her personality is so big that it just doesn't fit on the track. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those. See, she just doesn't. Her whole thing just doesn't fit on the track. You know what I mean? That's crazy. All right, so we're gonna get to this last submission, right? This landed on the top 3 last week, and this was by Treehouse. This is probably one of the most unorthodox beats that I've ever come across in a long time, but they all managed to do their thing. So I'm going to play a little bit of each of their verses, so you're going to see me skip through the video just a little bit because I want to get a touch on each one of them. So let's get into this last one here. Hold up. What is going on with this damn mouse? And this is called Decay, and it's by Treehouse. Tender Butt Cheek says, it makes me want to slap somebody. I love it. Yeah, for sure. This next beat might want to make you punch somebody too. This shit is crazy. All right, so let's check this last one out. Again, this is Treehouse by Decay, and I will be skipping through a little bit just so you can hear each one of them because there's 3 of them in the group, so I want to give them each their shine.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first one up is Cairo Mitchell, then Kimberly Stokes, and then Jerry Chrysler.
Just the alley. Right here. Let's get it. Ha!
Straight inferno.
Listen, yeah, I woke up in the AM. Brush my teeth and shower, send a prayer to thank us. City on my back, I'm feeling like the mayor. I'm birthing all these locals with a style I made them. I got a new agenda doing features later. 10 times out of 10, your singles getting 8 of them. Trying to get my status legendary. Help my folks so it's necessary. You on the same thing since January of last year, so it's 2 sides still to what you tell me. Most failures say I'm failing. You cannot compare me, cause the box varies in all areas. You fall everywhere. Big smiles like a plane.
Alright, so this was Cairo. We're gonna move up to Kimberly Stokes. I keep saying that wrong. So let's check her out.
Who can hold me back is the one I see looking in the mirror. Who's the fairest of them all? Let me hear you just one time for the cause. Niggas change on you quicker like they Jimmy Johns. Give them headaches, take some Tylenol and sleep it off. Haters talk about you, turn around and steal your style. That's well. Nah, Poppy, run along. Tribe told me to just leave it alone. If it was up to me, I'd catch them when they sleep and I just kill them all. Luckily, I'm playing, nigga. Or am I? Hopefully, you staying, nigga. But the rest of the show is such a doozy. A lot of actors, but you can never fool me.
All right, now we're going to get on to Jerry Chrysler's verse. Boy, this man snapped.
Down compromise, liquor killing lies, feel like genocide, put that genocide, take away all of that drama, stay out of it. You been losing your mind, you been out of it. You been wasting your time running out of it. You killing yourself and you proud of it? Bro, some chains I ain't getting around of it. They take all that depression and drown in it. They been living a lie, they don't sound legit. It's consequences when you contradicting, man, they packing heat like it's a principle. Man, these locals looking real predictable. Man, they penning through, they reach their pinnacle and found some hidden truth and feel invincible. To infinity, dog, what you finna do? Maybe book about 4 hours or 10 or 2. Thinking you invited, we ain't give you juice. Got offended cause we not defending you, dog, you look pitiful. Pray for my enemies, turn the Hennessy into a remedy. All the filth in the world is the centerpiece. To sin and peace will give a sin of peace. I don't pen, I preach. I tend to be lenient when I'm giving ingredients. A couple pieces when I'm speaking with meaning. They feel defeated, try to get it mischievous and a little more devious. It's secret with what they seeking, but God was always my meaning. My mo gon' get me right, I be
All right, so that was the last of the top 3 from last week. Again, that was Treehouse, and that was the K on that last one. And that consists of Cairo Mitchell, Kimberly Stokes, and Jerry Chrysler. So, yes, indeed. All right, now it's time to get in it. Time to get in it. Luke Eichert said, damn, son, where'd you find this? Right? I need to get that on my soundboard. I'm going to get that just because Luke said it right now. Thanks for that, Luke. Shout out to you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into it real quick, right? Meow. He said, these are the people we get. Yeah. They come here to this show. All right, so we're going to go ahead and play Mr. Jasmine Mosley's newest track. I don't know where he is. I'm going to have to find his ass and tag him and kind of see, what it is he's doing right now and why he's not in this motherfucking stream because we're about to play his music. And y'all going to like this one. And shout out to Savvy for mastering the track and making it sound super great. We're going to see a little bit of his work here after this track as well. If you're a producer and you want a very clean ass website, he's got the deal for you. So I'm going to let you guys kind of see that video here in a minute. So let's go ahead and get into this track. This is Jasmine Mosley and this is Rage Plus. We're going to open this on Spotify, maybe. Fuck. Hold up 1 second. What is going on with this damn mouse? I really don't like this at all. Can we go to the inbox, please? Okay. Weird ass shit. Look, I gotta open this shit in Google because I'm not signed in. Don't you love Spotify? Hey, thank you for the follow. I don't know who just followed me, but I gotta check here in a second. All right, so now we're gonna play. This is Rage Plus by Jasmine Mosley.
After every touch, every kiss you gave me, after all your tricks that you had if you made it, yeah, it's all your love. It's on that midnight train to Georgia, leaving on the midnight train. You can stunt all you want, you can pouch, you can tear. You can pack all your stuff, but you won't miss. It was a teenage dream that was obvious. In every song and every movie said it could be us. You seem mad, real mad, packing all your stuff. We got a name for it. Great Plus. Great Plus. After all your tricks, Great Plus. You call.
I've been thinking about my ex ting. New ting, really more or less a bestie. I'ma see if she let me. I can read, just can't read it when she texts me. Don't forget about me when I can forget things. Hope it impress you when it make you wanna press me. Like Webster, I can show her what the stress means. She playing me like she gonna get the SP. I don't regret, he ain't makeup. Can't desert her, but can't be caked up. Is the call breaking up, or are we breaking up? Did the call fail, or did I hang up? I need you to calm down. You high and upset. At least that's how you sound. This love is outrageous. She don't want me if I'm famous, but I still entertain it. What love could be dangerous. Raise hell. Did the call fail? Did I hang up? Raise hell.
Go ahead and rate this, guys, in the chat right now. 1 through 5. Drop it low.
It takes a real one to know one. Opposites attract, but not this one. Through the good and the bad, I got no regrets. Gotta leave you in my past. It takes a real one to know one. Opposites attract, but not this one. Through the good and
I'm
the
not
bad.
cutting it off.
I'm happy now, so why the hell you mad? This one's all you want, you can pout, you can tears. You can pack all your stuff, but you home. It was a teenage dream that was obvious. In every song and every movie said it could be us. You see mad, real mad, packing all your stuff. We got a name for it. Raise months. Raise months.
Those harmonies. Yo, this mix on this is so fucking clean, dog. So clean. I'm gonna try to not cuss tonight. Let's see if Holly can do that. If you're drinking tonight, every time I cuss, you have to take a shot. If I mute myself, then you're safe. But man, I cuss a lot. Thanks to the army. So let's see who gets drunk tonight. All right, Luke. iCar said sounded clear on my vocals. It did. It's very clear. I don't even have my headphones all the way up, and I probably could have turned it down because the quality is that amazing. Now, remember, guys, we got to kind of get through some songs before we, put stuff into the top 3, because, we have LP's top 3. So if you feel like he said don't mute yourself. If you feel like this belongs in the top 3, we only, hey, thank you for that sub, boo. Thank you for that sub, boo. All right, yo, inject QQ. Thank you for that sub so much. So much love to you for that. I really, really appreciate it. And Genesis said, oh, Lord, I got some E and J. Mixin' Tis Hip Hop. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. If you're just joining us, we just heard a fire track. If you missed it, I'm so sorry. Maybe we'll play it back later. But don't forget, we have top 3. So maybe just keep that in your mind for a little bit. Let's listen to some tracks, and then we'll decide a little bit later on who you might want to see in the top 3, okay? But for now, no, you came in right at the beginning. We just started. We're good. For me, I'm giving this a 5. I don't even want to push my 5 animation on here because it fucking makes my program act all stupid, but it deserves it anyway. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're cutting it off early because that shit, my program can't handle it. Yo, 100%. Jaspin has excellent harmonies there. Oh, he said he came at the end of the song. Okay. I mean, everything on this is just super, super clean. I'm so proud of him because I know he's been working on this track for a really long time. And yes, I do get exclusive listens sometimes, but this is the first time that I've actually listened to it all the way through. Now, the chat, let's see what everybody says. Rock Blanco said, I'll roll a blunt for every cuz. VS said that was dope. Emphatic said, don't mute yourself. I'm going to try not to, but remember what I said. If you're drinking, you got to take a shot every time I cuss, and that's a lot. So I'm going to try to be nice tonight. Let's see. Emphatic said it has a universal sound. Savvy said, in that clean mix, I wonder who helped do that ish. See, I didn't read it. Didn't read it. You're trying to set me up. Don't try to make me read cuss words either. Don't do that. Don't set me up for that. All right. So Nando SDL in the building. Shout out to him. He said fire. So me, I gave it a 5. Nobody at this point right now yet has mentioned top 3, but let's just keep it in the back of our mind. I'll revisit this in a couple songs, and then we'll decide if any of the ones we just listened to will go into the top 3. So great job on that. Now, before I move on to the next track, I do want to show you guys what Savvy Productions has been working on in case you are a producer and would like a very nice, great website. I'm going to let you guys peep this real quick. Nightbot, we turned him off, so he doesn't do that crap anymore. So he just recently, I'm going to show you guys this video. I'm going to make it big here in a minute. But he's introducing producer.com, which is a website with producers in mind. So I'm going to let this video play, and obviously it has Jasmine's new song on it. So if you just came in, you'll get to hear a little bit more of it now. But if you're a producer, this is my guy right here. When I talk about A1 quality, he just finished doing this video. He did everything that you see in this video, and he builds websites. So check this out and watch this shit.
After every touch, every kiss you gave me, after all your tricks, the beds you had if you made it, yeah. It's like alone, it's on the midnight train to Georgia. You can stunt all you want, you can pout, you can tear. You can pack all your stuff, but you won't. Teenage dream that was obvious. In every song and every movie said it could be us. You see you mad, real mad, packing all your stuff. We got a name for it. Raise after all your tricks, you call.
I've been thinking about my ex ting. New ting, really more or less a bestie. I'ma see her if she let me. I can read, just can't read her when she texts me. Don't forget about me when I can forget things. Hope it impress you when it make you wanna press me. Like Webster, I can show her what the stress means. She playing me like she gonna get the SP. I don't regret, he ain't makeup. Can't desert her, but can't be caked up. Is the call breaking up, or are we breaking up? Did the call fail, or did I hang up? I need you to come down.
Hey, so shout out to Savvy Productions. Everything you see in that video, he created. All the graphics, all the websites, everything that you see, all the moving parts, everything Savvy Productions LLC did. So if anybody's interested in getting any of that, and it's a free template, so holler at him. Look up Savvy Productions LLC. Savvy Productions is all one word, space LLC. And he mastered that song. He is a man of many trades, and he is actually good at all of them. Flues, he said my gamer name. He said this is producer MTZ. Yo, what's up? Thanks for joining the chat. Make sure you hit that heart button, man. And follow the stream so you can come and get the notifications from before. So I just wanted to show you guys that because he is a longtime friend and colleague and co-worker of mine. And I want you guys to support him. So make sure you guys get his information, and let's move on to the next track now. Thank you for that, Savvy, and thank you for being as talented as you are. If anybody's curious if I did get the record or didn't get it, you can ask me. But like I said before, I'm not going to do roll call. I just like to keep it moving. I want to see you active in the chat, etc., etc. If you're on Twitch and you need the email, type in exclamation point email, hit enter, and Nightbot will give you the email. If you're on YouTube, I don't have that capability over there yet. I don't think. I think I can set it up, though. All right, so we got Jalapeno is up next. He is from Birmingham, Alabama. And this is featuring D-Best. It's called Date Night. Let's check this out. Jay the Poet, shout out to you. Jalapeno. Let's check it out.
Let's call tonight a day night, under daylight. You gon' show me what you made of right. What you sippin' on, we finna get right. It's only finesse if it's under the sun. So tonight, you know we having some fun. Okay, let's call tonight a day night. Under daylight, you gon' show me what you made of right. What you sippin' on, we finna get right. This only finesse is under the sun. So tonight we gon' have it fun. Okay, let's call tonight a day night.
It's about that time, yeah. Shawty, you was on my mind. I've been looking at the time, and yeah, this player done fell behind. But I had to get cut up, get it swagged up from my wrist up, leather with the Chris cuts, fill up the big truck, smell it real good. Got a couple on the hand, got a foot on my big cup. Hey, so you getting ready, right? Go ahead and call your ladies right now. Nigga, my crew headed straight to the VIP. Don't forget your ID, please. The club's getting full, and I really something that you really wanna see. So I'ma hold it down. Let me get that cold crown, put that lower down. Hey, there go shut it down. Yeah, little mama, you been feeling nigga good. Come on, take it to the floor. Let me see what you really finna do. We get back up on the wood, cause a nigga like a wood, but I know that he can't. But he nigga like a little midget, so we wish he could. I know I would if I had my status. Some of y'all need to go and take practice. I'm looking for an actress, actually. I'ma be choosing like she's in a pageant. That ears fashion, to a passion, so I might be smashing. Cut all that acting. It's a late night, so I'm always feeling like it's the end of the summer, like I'm in high school. Come in the shot, let me take you something. If you really think it's a day night,
let's call tonight a day night. Another day night. You gon' show me what you made of right. What you sippin' on, we finna get right. It's only finesse if it's under the sun. So tonight we gon' have some fun. Okay, let's call tonight a day night. Another day night. You gon' show me what you made of right. What you sippin' on, we finna get right. It's only finesse if it's under the sun. So tonight we gon' have some fun. Okay, let's call tonight a day night.
It's whatever, we might go hit top golf, but you can go get the pipe, we can knock off. A cup of Henny and ice like T.I. It's whatever you like. My head a move, I'll just cruise around the city. It don't matter, girl, as long as you with me. We having fun, you been out in a minute. So everything I'm doing, I'm picking your interest like damn. We can find a perfect place to get away and have a conversation like man. It's more than you than just a pretty face and a curvaceous shape. Yes, ma'am. But you forgot who I am. Well, enjoy the moment, it's whatever you want, cause I'm dating you. Club hop for if you was that okay with you. Hit the bar for a shot for a drink or two. Why you asking me that? What you think I do? You might be calling in sick like you said I do, because you mine for the night like I said I do.
All right, so this was Jalapeno and this was Date Night. Now, there's a couple things I want to point out about this that Carolina MIC actually pointed out that I did hear with that. That synth that is in there is clashing with something, and it is very piercing. And it almost feels as though it is also clashing with some of the vocals within there that's kind of taken away from a little bit. Also, the chorus, I don't know if it's just me. Oh, Neighborhood Radio's in the building. Neighborhood Radio, look what I'm wearing. It's invisible, but I got it on, G. Hey, shout out to Neighborhood Radio. But anyways, in regards to the track, the chorus seemed a little tiny bit muddy. And when I say that, though, I mean, once it came to the chorus, you couldn't hear it as clearly as you could on the verses. And maybe that's what Inkjet is saying. He said high end was too much, though. So maybe that's why you kind of are hearing that piercing sound. You know, I have both my headphones in. I had a migraine before the show starts, so this was a little like in my ear. Not because it was a bad song, just because of the way the mix was. Luke Eichard said, bright versus muddy chorus. Savvy said that high end was super loud. Mixing this hip hop said that was a banger. He was feeling it. He liked it. I actually like the overall like direction of the track, but I think the mix could use a little bit of help. It's either, and so the vocals on the chorus need a little bit of help. The vocals on the verses were kind of okay, but I think it's the elements within the beat itself that need a little bit better mixing and mastering, possibly. Maybe take down. Can you de-esh a beat element? Can you do that? I don't know. I'm not a producer. There has to be something like that. I don't know. But anyways, overall track for me, I'm gonna give this a solid 3. I would give it like a 3.5, but I don't have 3.5 things on here. They're just right on. So I would say 3.5 area. And that means you overall did your job. The song is good. It's decent, but there's still a couple things that could probably improve it to make it a little bit better. I like the overall vibe of the track, though. Savvy said I had to turn down the volume. I had to as well. Inkjet said, are you using earphones to listen to music? Yes, I am. But I have monitors that I can turn on, but it's just kind of hard because I gotta constantly like mute and take it off, and I half the time I forget to unmute myself, and then I'm just talking to myself for an hour. But yeah, I'm just like, yeah. So you don't want to see that. But overall, though, it's still a decent track. I think just get that mix fixed and you'll be good to go. You'll be good to go. So let's get back in the inbox. We got Nando STL in the building. I haven't seen him for a while. It's probably because my dumb ass left Facebook. But on Facebook, you can't play whatever you want to play. Over here, we can. So, you know, I've been kind of, people probably like, where's Holly been? Oh, I just over here on Twitch, YouTube, all that stuff. You know how that goes. All right. And I know he had a new video out. So we're going to check this out. This will be my first time actually listening to it thoroughly all the way through because I did hear it and listen to it a couple times. So I'm excited to hear that and actually have a video with it because I believe this track was out before prior, but not with a video if I'm not mistaken. So let's check this out. This is Nando STL and this is Outside featuring Blake Hernten. And if you want to see the showcase that I did on Nando STL, it is still on my YouTube. You just have to subscribe, and it's the main video once you already become a subscriber, or if you're not a subscriber, I'm not 100% sure. It's either my funny clips or it's Nando. It's one of the two. Anyways, let's get this.
I done came.
Shout out to Victor.
I done came.
BSDR.
My baby mama had straight A's. I used to skip in the hallways. I was a felon in 3rd grade. Busy worrying with my dog stank. Busy worrying what these bras say. Took a lot for me to graduate, but that's okay, cause I ran the plays and the 3 look better when you hesitate. I done came a long way. I'm outside now, dog. I'm outside now. Even though I took the long way. I'm here now, dog. Yeah, I'm here now. And they hear me knocking. They hear me knocking. Boom. They hear me knocking. They hear me knocking. Boom, boom, knocking. I keep on knocking. Cause I'm here now, dog. Yeah, I'm here now. Protect my family by any means. Guess I return these designer jeans. Son with me, so my gun with me. And the 40 won't fit in these ball mains. I can't see out these designer frames, cause I'm not accustomed to finer things. Still adjusting to the life I made, cause being abused was a normal thing. Who keep telling me to appreciate it, nigga? That's a broke man mind frame. Cause I get some dollars, I'm gon' change. And everybody wanna call if you make it. If you don't, then it don't ring. Everybody like to take credit, but don't nobody wanna take blame. My baby mama has straight A's. I used to skip in the hallways. I was a felon in 3rd grade. Busy worrying with my dog stank. Busy worrying what these bras say. Took a lot for me to graduate, but that's okay, cause I ran the plays and the 3 look better when you hesitate. I done came a long way. I'm outside now, dog. I'm outside now. Even though I took the long way. I'm here now, dog. Yeah, I'm here now. And they hear me knocking. They hear me knocking, boom. They hear me knocking. They hear me knocking, boom, boom, knocking. I keep on knocking, cause I'm here now, dog. Yeah, I'm here now.
Oh man, the elements that you put in this, man.
Baby mama had straight A's. I used to skip in the hallways. I was a felon in 3rd grade. Busy worrying with my dog stank. Busy worrying what these bras say. Took a lot for me to graduate, but that's okay, cause we ran the plays and the 3 look better. Yeah, the 3 look better.
All right, so it looks like David, Bradley, Wavy. Okay, so these people must have passed away. So let's take a minute, just a couple seconds in silence for those people. Yeah. That was a good ass track. Now I'm gonna tell you why I really like Nando STL just as an artist in general. You have to look at the aspects of the construction of this track, the bring in of a choir or, you know, people to sing the chorus. Not only that, but then you have the instrumentation element of this with the violin, and the words that he's speaking all on this track all together. This is that like he's known for this. As far as I'm concerned, that's what I know him about. So or that's how I know him. So my thing is like he's just a really, really unique artist in general. If you listen to I Don't Even Smoke, that's another great song. That was probably one of the songs that really caught a lot of people's attention as well. But even on his Cool Lil Sunday is another one. He always brings in a element that you wouldn't normally see an artist do, at least not that I haven't seen come across quite a bit. So this is Nando STL. And that track was Outside. I'll put this in the chat so everybody can have it. You guys go ahead and put your ratings in the chat right now. Make sure that you renter in. Hey, shout out to you. Yes, I put the YouTube link into the chat for everybody if you want to go and follow that. That is absolutely fine. I'm seeing a lot of 5s and top 3 worthies. So Mr. Nando STL has earned himself a spot on the top 3. Let me go ahead and write this down. All right, hold on. Now, if you end up staying on the top 3 for the whole night, because you can be booted off, by the way, and you'll want to stick around to make sure that you don't get booted off. Nando STL, if you end up staying on the top 3, then you will be able to connect with Mr. Savvy Productions, who the website that I showed off earlier. You will get, you'll be able to talk to him about some discounted services if you stay on the top 3 from the services that he has on his page. So if your, website needs an update, you need some brand rebranding, whatever the heck, whatever. Just y'all will be able to talk and he'll let you know what it is that you'll receive that discount for staying in that top 3. Jay the Poet said he better not get kicked out. Nah, I mean, that's why I say you guys got to really keep that top 3 vote for the ones that you really truly think. That's why you want to listen to few songs before we really get into it. But everybody was very sure about that. So Nando STL, please make sure you get up with Savvy. I will make sure to give him your name after the show either way, though. So very good on that. And I'll push my 5, but it's gonna fuck up. Yeah. All right. Bye, Holly. All right. So good job on that track. He is in the chat. He's over on YouTube right now. Just don't forget, on the top of the screen, you guys can see each other's messages, so you should be able to communicate with one another. All right. Up next, we got Official Boulevard Bees in the hills. This is My Secret. Let's keep it moving and let's check this track out.
Take my time. Take my time.
She love it when I take my time. I do what she want to. I'll get you right, and girl, that's no lie. I'll do what he won't do. Lick you up and down, touching on your body, going round and round, messing up the sheets. Girl, I want you so bad. Gonna fuck you so good. Yeah. She fucking with me cause she know I got bags. Girl, you my bae, so just tell her relax. That pussy so good, can't keep that on the low. Girl, you my secret and nobody knows. Girl, that pussy so damn good, make a nigga wanna run and tell everybody. Girl, you a secret and I promise not to tell nobody. What we doing at the room on a late night? When I'm with the other girl, it don't feel right. Knowing she ain't you, knowing she ain't you. I'm playing my position, we switching up positions. Her t-shirt and panties missing. I want you back, shawty, listen. We not
not together, but girl, you my bae. We be taking trips and flying out to LA. I got the juice, and you back cause you slay. Say you back cause you slay. Baby girl, so you know I got a woman. I can break you down, give it to you how you want it. Knocking out the pussy, told her show me my opponent. See, I had to give it to you cause I love the way you flown it. Come in, little bitch, suck on this. She gon' let me do it and she full of them tricks. Baby, we just fucking while you try me, my bitch. You know you my secret, so please do not want you so bad. Gonna fuck you so good. Yeah, she fucking with me cause she know I got bags. Girl, you my bae, so just tell her relax. That pussy so good, can't keep that on the low. Girl, you my secret and nobody knows. Girl, that pussy so damn good, make a nigga wanna run and tell everybody.
Alright, so yeah, Savvy Rock said LP need an EQ for us. That'd be dope if I could EQ it live. I don't know if that's even fucking possible. Rinse said his delivery and flow is all good, but the mix is crazy off. The mix is extremely loud. I had to turn it down again. Normally I have it about midway for most beats, but if the mix is good and it's full, I usually turn it down to about 25% or a quarter. This one I had to turn a little bit past that. It was about at 15%, or 15 from 0. So definitely the high end was too loud. I have to agree. Neighborhood Radio said, I had a lot of explicit content today too. Ryan said, I'm out. Catch you next show. All right. Have a good one. Maze Radio said, I had to put my other bud in. See, honestly, I think it's just one of those things where it really just depends on what you're listening to. I like to think that my equipment is pretty good. I pay a lot of money for it. And so, I mean, I guess even if you just pay money for something, it doesn't necessarily make it good. But my equipment is decent. And normally I can tell if something is a little too loud or not. Inkjet said, this is harsher than the other track. Definitely EQ that shiz. I almost said it. Savvy said, I have high-end headphones too. And maybe that could be why I hear that as much. But let's go ahead and rate this in the chat right now. How y'all feeling about this? Carolina said, your equipment makes the feed sound banging. Thank you. Appreciate it. I try to make sure that it bangs hard. Savvy said, I know what it's, yeah, okay. I got it. So, Mixing This Hip Hop said 3.5. Let's see where else we got here. I think I missed quite. Genesis said it's a nice 5, gave it a 3.5. Rock Blanco gave it a 3.5. Let's see who else. I think that was about it. Luke said, Savvy, I'm thinking of donating 5. Oh yeah, you can donate 5 if you want to. You know that. Neighborhood Radio said, I'm gonna switch to Twitch. Switch to Twitch, bitch. Almost said it again. I watched my mouth. All right. So Carolina MIC said 3. Would have been 4 if different content. Okay, so he wasn't digging the effing the humping and all that stuff. I don't know. So for me, I think I'm right there with everybody else. I would give it a 3.5, but I think I'm right there. I think I'm at the 3.5. I just don't have the 3.5 animation, so you get my ba-ding bing. 3. It was all right. But the mix needs work. Motown said, it sounds good in my headphones, Beats ear plugs. Got it. All right. Let's keep it moving real quick. I need to check on my shorty and see what she's doing because she's talking to somebody. She just got a phone today, and she just be calling people. I don't know who. No, I know who, but still. All right. So, Jerry Chrysler is up next. He said, I decided to submit an unreleased track. Has a light mix, but is far from finished. I would suggest playing in your headphones or through a nice speaker to hear the best quality. The song features Aaron Sedalia, female vocalist, Gary Jacob White. Gary, vocalist, is on the second verse, hook, and King Swank on the second verse. Rin Tyron said 3.5 as a whole. Okay. All right, so let's check out this next track. Remember, guys, it's a light mix. I'm going to start this track. I'm going to step out for 1 second. I need to check on my kid, and then I'll be right back. This is Odd Time, and I might let it run a little bit longer once I get back in. So let's check this out. Kalia, who are you talking to? Why are you on the phone again? Are you done now?
with you, but your grip is gone. Things on this earth is not enough. Money, drugs are to be popular. Confiding woman just to find the love, but can't love yourself.
CC, thank you for the follow, girl.
What's the verdict when you reach your limits? I've been in it, out of drowning in my feelings. I've been fighting.
Yeah, I don't like
these
either.
For a living. I've been writing and deleting. I've been tripping, no sleep. Narcoleptic weed for my stress and antidepressants. Still seen the mess with things that help me feel sedated. I've been here so long now that I hate it. Cause I need healing, but must be willing to break down these walls that I keep building. Be asking for help, but never help myself. The odds I was dealt, I still seem empty.
For depression, why is this still lasting? I just wanna feel whole again. Should I let it go or should I hold it in? I don't wanna lose control again. I don't wanna lose control.
These vocals are nice.
Overtime half of me working for the dark, right? It's half of me standing at the arc with a mask on and wonder why you're not showing. It's often that you ask for the aid in the forms I provide a day. It blew me when you ran off and then I walked by your. My only fear is God saying, son, pack up your things. I'm taking that talent that you took for granted. You got what you need while you sitting here stagnant. The fuck is you planning? I gave you a forest, but you trying to find a new tree. I'm grateful creation, 2 seeds patiently waiting. My man, the queen, have been praying. Team that.
All right, so like he said, it was a light mix on this. There's a couple spots in the verse. In the first verse, Deuce needs to work on his breathing a little bit because there's a couple areas where you can tell he's out of breath by the end of his bar. And like I said, guys, it's not mixed fully yet. It's a unreleased track and it's still in the works. The female vocal and the male singing vocal, very, very nice touch. The gentleman on the second verse, his vocals obviously were a little bit louder than the guy on the first verse, but like I said, all this can be evened out once the mix is going through. As an overall track, if the first verse tightens up his flow a little bit and works on his breathing, that verse will hit a little bit better than what it currently is. Sometimes artists will, and I'm guilty of this too, sometimes I'll be like, oh, okay, I almost got it. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, somebody just dropped some money. Hold on, let me see who that was, because I need to thank them. Luke Icard donated $5. Thank you for that $5. We're gonna go ahead and finish this review, and then we're gonna get over to Luke's track up in here and see what he's got in store for us. Thank you so much for that donation. Donations are never required, but if you support what I do and you want my stream to continue to look fresh as hell, then that helps me be able to do that. Or if you want to sub to the Twitch channel, if you have Amazon Prime, you can sub to my channel for free. It doesn't cost you a dime, but it helps me get paid, which is awesome, because then nothing's got to come out your pocket, but something goes in my pocket and helps me keep the stream going. Jay said, I did a 2-hour session and I purchased the beat so I can experiment. Ink Jessica, can you please play the song again? Pretty please. Why do you want me to play it again? Tell me why you want me to play it again, and then maybe I'll think about it. But yeah, so like I said, it's not a bad track. I like the overall feel of it. It's a very nice vibe. Let me look and see what a couple people are saying about this. Savvy said, overall though, everything else sounds pretty good. Motown said, clean mix, really enjoy the vocalist. Rintrins said, I sent something into your email to be played, by the way. If it can't be tonight, cool, no worries. Don't worry, we got time. I'm still here for another hour, so, and there's not a ton of things in there. Savvy said, not even gonna lie, I hope you send the YouTube video. So he said, so I can't give vote. I want to hear the flow one more time. Luke said, oops, I sent SoundCloud. I didn't know you could play videos. Yes, I can play. He said only 15 seconds. Okay, we'll do 15 seconds. Let's go. 15 seconds exactly. If I play 15 seconds, you're not going to hear anything. Let me get to the verse. Here's the verse.
Living for a paycheck, dying for a loan. Went from rags to riches, chick back to the bone. Try to take it with you, but your grip
Yes, Genesis.
Not enough. Money, drugs are to be popular.
Now, that's not the part that I was talking about, though, because he's rapping slower there. It was a little bit more towards the end where he started to pick up and switch his pace a little bit, that he started to kind of get a little out of breath. That was the part that I was talking about. Not only that, but there's a little bit of auto-tune on that slightly, and I feel like y'all just need to drop that. Maybe just throw some reverb on it. I think it'll sound better, but that's just me. Yes. Jada Post said, but thanks for the feedback. Hey, getting these beats and stuff for experiments is great, especially, you know, when you're handing them over, you're putting somebody on it, you can help with ideas and stuff. I think that's great. So I like that. So, he said, plus this is my first track that's more singing. Yeah, I feel you. And you didn't do a bad job, but I tell you this, I think sometimes you can do without like the auto-tune for singing, just because you like are singing. Think about more like Melodyne, like something that's going to correct your pitch, not actually change it and make you sound like you're underwater. That's the only thing that I really don't like auto-tune. Rin Turin said, yo, how the heck do I subscribe to someone on here? So at the top of my channel, somebody want to explain that to him, because I'm trying to think like what it looks like mobile wise. So at the top, it depends on if you're trying to do an Amazon Prime sub, or if you're trying to pay the $4.99 sub, because if you're trying to do that one, it's totally different. Yeah, if you're on the computer, it's in the top right hand corner, and it says like sub or like gift a sub is what mine says, but maybe I can show you really quickly. But let's get into Luke's track first, and then I'll try to help you with that, because I know Twitch is a little different, but once you learn it, it's good. Jay the Poet said, I want my pitch fixed more than I want auto-tune. Well, good. Make sure you tell the engineer that, because if the engineer is using auto-tune, I actually have heard auto-tune compared to like Melodyne, and I think the other one is, I think Melodyne, I think that's what it's called. Melodyne is better than auto-tune. That's how I feel. Inkjet said the slow lap with the slow needs to be broken up a bit, so it's not just all slow, almost sluggish, but the female vocals were very nice. He gave it a 3.9. And I feel you. Yeah, rapping slow is hard. It is. It's an odd thing. All right. So we got a SoundCloud. Ready to hear this? This is Emotions featuring Chad Siwick. I don't know. That's probably not how you say it, but that's how I'm going to say it. So let's check this out. Ooh.
It's gonna be free. You're giving me vibes. You're giving me vibes.
What did you say? Giving me what?
You're giving me vibes.
Vibes. Okay. Okay, so this was Emotions, and this was by Luke iCard. I like that logo. Like, I like the way this looks. Is that like this is your logo, right? I like that joint. That looks dope. Rock Blanco said RuPaul, baby. I was just getting ready to say that. That's dope. Hey. Hey, shout out to CC Health. She donated $10. Thank you for Skip the Line donation, artist Lady Bane, Pure Love. Okay, I'll put that in my pocket. Now, when I do get a Skip the Line originally, I will go and play the next regular person, and then you will be after that, just so we don't keep having to do Skip the Lines back to back to back, because then we won't get anywhere, just to keep everything fair. So we'll do the person that's going to be after Luke Nin, and then CC, you'll be right after that. So just so you know. Crow Bartender said the whole track because you could use some mixing. I think I'm in agreement with Rin to Rin. He said the notes are slightly off, and like there probably could have been a little bit of voice correction on some of those, but I really like the notes that he was hitting. I did like those. Overall, I would put this on and dance around my house and clean the house to it. Carolina Mike said it bumps. The clubs would love this, don't you think? I agree. I do. I do think they would love it. Again, thank you, Cece, for that support. I really appreciate you. Let's see. Savvy said, I'll pay them $5 right now to skip. Savvy, you could do what you want, D. You could do what you want, because he did remix. Savvy actually remixed this track, and it sounds amazing. They both are really good. Crow Bartendo said the vocals are a little bit loud. Rock Blanco gave it a 4. I think I'm right there with him, too. Inkjet gave it a 3. I'm going to give this one a... Ooh. There we go. Do it! Shot it!
Way to go.
Yeah, I like it. I like dance tracks. A lot of people don't know that the kind of music that I listen to and stuff. They literally think that all I listen to is hip hop because that's the music that I do. But that's not the case. I actually like this kind of music almost more than anything. So that's the crazy thing. A lot of people don't know that. So CC gave this one a 3.5. But very nice track. I like that a lot. Again, thank you for that donation. It means a lot. Anybody putting their hard work towards my show, even if it's just to skip the line, I still really appreciate it. All right, so we are going to keep it moving. So I'm going to play Will Smith's next, and then we have CC Health with her submission, and we're going to keep it moving, guys. We're making good time. Hope everybody's doing well. I don't think I've cussed yet. Have I? Did anybody hear me cuss yet? I think I'm doing good tonight. Might be able to put an ad on this. Bish. All right. This is a rough draft, so let's make it clear. I can do it rough draft. Oh, it's called I was like, I can do it rough. Okay, you need to calm down in my inbox with that. Also, if you're on Twitch and you want to clip something, a 30-second clip, there is a little clapboard, a director's clapboard in the corner that as soon as you see something funny or you see something you want to clip or whatever, I'm doing some weird-ish, hit that clip button and it'll post directly to my channel. You want to record your review, hit that clip button. It'll record right to my channel and you can download it. Rock Blanco said, no effing cursing. Right. Don't play me. We're trying. And you know that's a big feat because your girl said she can't barely do that. So let's take this I Can Do It rough draft by Kenya Marie featuring Miss Kula Von Sill. All right, let's check it out.
Okay, party people in the house. Okay, party people in the house. Okay, party people in the house.
Okay, party people in the house.
I ain't working on 9 to 5. Working my back for a nickel and dime. The university ain't for me. I'd rather grind around me. And I don't give in to plan B. 'Cause it ain't no such thing. Oh, don't try to stop me. Don't try to block me. No. I can be what I wanna be. I can be who I wanna be. I can dream what I wanna dream. I can do it. I can ride what I wanna ride. I can fly if I wanna fly. Write my name up in the
That's on this track.
I could be the next female president, but I don't want to now. But I don't want to. No, I could take a trip somewhere overseas and never come back. Ducked off with a cocktail, tropical breeze. Yeah, just like that. I could be what I wanna be. I could be who I wanna be. I can dream what I wanna dream. I can do that. I can ride what I wanna ride. I can fly if I wanna fly. Write my name up in the sky. I can do that.
Yo, I can do it, put my mind into it. I put my rhymes into it. That's why the flow's so fluid. Spit the first ball and the room got humid. Cause I spit that heat. Talk to 'em, boo. Overseas shopping sprees with the kids. I can't front, man. I'm loving how I live. Hate the stunt, cause I flex like a bodybuilder.
How y'all feeling it? Go ahead and put it in the chat right now.
Put the pen to the paper, cause I do it well. I will stumble, I will fall, you will never tell. Looking like a snack when I attack the track. I sit back like, did I do that? Oh!
All right, so this was Kenya Marie featuring Kula, and it was a decent track. Like he said, this is a rough draft, so it's not quite done yet. And so it's probably gonna sound a little bit muddy, whatever the case is. I really like the singer's vocals. Of course, I like Miss Kula. I think once it gets mixed and mastered, it will sound good. Now, I will say this. I like the beat, but I kind of don't. I'll be totally honest. The beat is kind of repetitive. I'm not coming down on it terribly, but I feel like the beat needs a little bit more. So that's the only really negative thing that I have to say about the track itself is the beat was okay, but it wasn't the greatest. Carolina Mike said one of the guitar notes should maybe go up a semitone. Thoughts? That's quite possibly. Could be. Neighborhood Radio said Kula is a femc. Yes, she is. Genesis said he's definitely vibing. He gave it a 4. Inkjet said it's very repetitive. And that's kind of how I felt too as far as like the beat goes. They made that beat sound good. For me, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. The beat is not sitting with me right. But I like what they did on it. I like I like the vocalist and I like Kula. So for what that is, I'm gonna give it like a 3.5. Genesis gave it a 4. Savvy gave it a 4. CC gave it a 4. Rock Blanco gave it a 4. Neighborhood Radio said that the guitar gives me joy. And said Rock Blanco said Kula got bars. She definitely does. And Inkjet said it was a 6 singer. He gave it a 3.5 as well. Carolina MIC said her voice is a 5. The song is a 3. Luke gave it a 3.5. All right. So up next, we're going to play CC, and then we had another Skip the Line, but remember, we'll do another regular play in between this because we don't do back-to-back skips. It's just too much. I mean, we could do skips all day, but I'm not really trying to, you know how that goes. I try to be fair. So, this is, so the next couple of people, it'll be CC, then it'll be Genesis, and then Savvy. There it is. It just came in. So the song that you heard earlier by Luke, Savvy remixed it and made it sound crazy. So we're going to check that out for his submission and his skip. So let's go ahead and get into CC's submission. And this is Pure Love. And this is an artist named Lady Bane, who is out of Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. She says she released this song, her first single, on July 26th. Let's check this lady out.
Monday at 8. Be part of the moment.
Hold on. Let me mute that. Make sure you guys are following my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube, any and every, all that fucking platform. Oh, I cussed. Damn it.
8/7 Central.
So disappointed in myself. Take a shot. Take a shot. I just cursed. Take a shot. Actually, take 2. Genesis.
You took away the cure. Ooh. Boy, you made me love you. What can a girl endure? I done messed around and fell for you. I done messed around and cut this thing for sure. Talking about pure love, unchained. Talking about pure love, straight to my veins.
This sounds great. The quality on this is nice.
It doesn't make a difference. Or do I have a choice? You're giving me your loving and turned it on full force. I done messed around and fell for you. I done messed around and cut this thing for sure. Talking about pure love, unchained. Talking about pure love, straight to my veins. Ooh, baby.
I can see that, Chez. Go ahead and rate this in the chat right now, guys.
Talking about pure love. I done messed around and fell for you. I done messed around and cut this thing for sure. Talking about pure love.
Hey, man, this is a vibe and a half. Now, I will say this. I will have to be in a mood to listen to this. So I guess if I'm getting ready to lay it down. Rin said, in the beginning, the notes needed more precision, but she got it back. Maybe some more harmonies in the chorus. She stayed within the same octave, maybe got out of her comfort zone a little bit. Overall, though, great track. Carolina said, I need her vocals to slam me in both ears, come way forward in the mix, and some stereo. Feel her on the vocals. It's a hit. Rin gave it a 4.2. Jenna said, load that voice. King Cash Beats in the building. What's up, homie? Motown gave it a top 3. Carolina, is this on Spotify yet? And who is this? So this is Lady Bane, and this is Pure Love. Pure Love. Let's see. He gave that one a 4.2. Brother Bindu gave it a 4.3. Somebody over here is texting me. Ooh, I rhymed and didn't even know it. My daughter texted me and was like, you cussed twice. I heard it. Wow. Okay. She's funny. Savvy said, I am a huge fan of hers and he would like to work with her. So Cece, if you're still on here, there's a couple people that would like to get her information. Genesis gave it a 5. Luke gave it a 4.5. Inkjet said, this isn't something I normally listen to, but it's A+. He gave it a 4.5. King Cash said 5. Cece said, yes, it's on all digital platforms. Go and support that person. Buy the track, stream the track, add it to a playlist. Oh, speaking of playlists, let's take a second real quick before I get into the rest of this review. I am and have been, as of today and here on out, and putting together mood playlist, okay? So in the future, if you see my post, make sure you have my page set to see first. Because if you don't, you're going to miss every single time that I'm asking for tracks for my mood playlist that I'm going to be putting on Spotify. The only thing that I ask you to do is follow the channel and then you can add the playlist to your page. That's really all I'm asking you to do. Am I going to screen the music to see if it fits? I am, absolutely, because I want the best of yo ish on my ish. Okay, so please understand that if something doesn't get picked for one mood playlist, it could get picked for another mood playlist. Just don't get discouraged, because as I feel as though it's my responsibility to make sure that we have good mixes on there, that we have great quality on there, and it's important that it is. So I'm not going to put something on there that I feel doesn't fit the standards that needs to be there. That should just be more motivation to keep working. King might have said I had to switch to Twitch. YouTube was acting janky. Yeah, Twitch is where it's at, man. Cece said follow her on all social medias, Lady Bane Music. There you go. That's how you can contact her if anybody wants to work with her. But please don't forget about my Spotify playlist. If you're not following my well, you can follow my Instagram too, but if you're not following my Facebook page, the Eargasm with LP, please make sure you're following it and set it to see first, okay? As far as this track goes, I think I'm right there with Inkjet. I'm going to give this one a 4.5. I love it, but it's one of these tracks that I don't know if I would have it constantly in my playlist as far as like an everyday track, but this is definitely something I would put on if it was me and the boyfriend home alone and the shorty wasn't here type stuff. So I can see it for that for sure. That's definitely a vibe, and her vocals are so good. So again, Cece, thank you so much for that. Carolina said I just asked Alexa to play Pure Love by Lady Bane and she couldn't find it. Contact me. I'd want you to help getting it on Amazon Echo. See if it plays Saturday Night by Lyrically Poetic. I should be on there. I'm on Amazon, so I don't know. Test it out. Let me know. Thank you, Rin Tarin, for that follow. You're great, dog. I hope you can figure out how to subscribe. It's not hard. He said, what the heck? I was following already. I don't know. If you hit the heart, then you were. All right. Up next, we got Genesis, and then we got Savvy. Let's keep it moving. Oops, wrong thing. All right. Inbox. Here we go. Get nasty on the couch music. Yep. Exactly. Genesis sent me. It was Genesis and Savage. Wasted Draco? Is that what it's called? What is this called, Genesis? Caroline said, yes, your jam is on Amazon Echo. Oh, sweet. That's fucking cool. It's on Shazam. Shazam can recognize it too. All right, let's check this out. This is Genesis and 2 Savage. Wasted Draco. What does that mean? You kids in your language. Let's check this out.
I'm on the way, yeah. You know I run into the bank, yeah. I got that Draco and I hold it off my waist, yeah. Just let that lie, make sure nobody wanna race, yeah. If they talking money, then you know I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, yeah. You know I'm on the way, yeah. I got that Draco and I hold it off my waist, yeah. Just let that lie, make sure nobody wanna race, yeah. If they talking money, then you know I'm on the way, yeah.
Lyrics, let the spirits guide you, fury hit me too. Conversation, confirmation of temptation, here is true. With my back against the wall, so moving past the spitting roster, killing shows and getting caught, so showing labels how to bow. Every path that I choose, always on the verge of crumble. Being through it all, yet they wonder why I'm humble. Stumble across my journey, but I'm never looking bad. Memories of toting guns, counting funds and moving past. They be bad with no stress, with the Mac and the vest. Spitting bars to impress, but getting problems off my chest. Invested time in the scheme of the reason Hollywood dreaming. Treason with the demons, spitting 16, done got them feeling.
I'm on the way, yeah. You know I run into the bank, yeah. I got that Draco and I hold it off my waist, yeah. Just let that lie, make sure nobody wanna race, yeah. If they talking money, then you know I'm on the way, yeah. I'm on the way, yeah. You know I'm on the way, yeah. I got that Draco and I hold it off my waist, yeah. Just let that lie, make sure nobody wanna race, yeah. If they talking money, then you know I'm on the way, yeah. In that Ferrari burning rubber and I ain't talking tires. I knocked that pussy out the bar like I was Neymar McGuire. My type of record be clean, might as well go and retire. If you told me I wouldn't make it, I just made you a liar. I'm on the way, yeah. Money take it to the bank, yeah. That Draco quake, it move people out the way, yeah. Ain't got a lot of time, but so much left to say, yeah. I don't give a fuck, I just play it way I make, yeah. I'm on the way, yeah. You know I run into the bank, yeah. I got that Draco and I hold it off my waist, yeah. Just let that.
Okay, I okay, we have to address this because I don't understand. What is the correlation? What is the Funnest Game? Thank you for that, man. I don't know who he added, but he added somebody, so thank you. I appreciate that. If it was for me or someone else, I don't know. So let me know what's the correlation between a pistol and Draco? Somebody needs to explain this dumbness to me, please, because I don't understand. And I'm not talking about the song. I mean, just what is the comparability of the word Draco and an automatic pistol? I just need to understand because, like I said, I'm 33 years old. If it's a gun, it's a piece, it's a pistol. What is a Draco? You know what a Draco reminds me of? Like a vampire, like Dracula. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I don't. That's why I can't relate sometimes to this newer music because I just don't know what the fuck they're talking. Fuck. Take a shot. Take a shot. But I guess I'm just trying to understand how that word, like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, go ahead and rate this chat. Rate the song in the chat right now, 1 through 5. One thing I've noticed, Genesis, lately on the newer music that you've been doing, if you compare this album to your other album, Menace to Sobriety, you see some really big changes. Carolina MIC said Draco appears to be a James of a Romanian brand of pistol. Oh, okay. See, that makes more sense. Draco is a mini AK from Russia. All right, cool. See, that makes sense now. So it's like a brand or something. All right, I get it. Why would I need to know? I don't know why I would need to know that though. One thing I've noticed compared to the Menace to Sobriety album and your new album that's coming out and the songs on it is I have heard a little bit more ramped up on the auto-tune on the choruses and stuff. Not 100% sure how I feel about that yet though, because I liked where Menace to Sobriety was. However, I also understand that times are changing and artists kind of change and they kind of want to, I had contemplated trying to do this new wave shit, and then I attempted to write what I feel like is, in a sense, kind of dumbed down. And I'm not speaking on your track, I'm just speaking in general, and I can't do it. I can't write 4-word bars. I can't. I have to write a complete sentence. I'm a poetic person. I can't write the dog is on the phone. I can't. I can't. And I don't know the lingo from nowadays. So it just doesn't work for me. But I like that you're trying new things. This isn't one of my favorite ones, and I think it's mostly because of the chorus. I'm not 100% on the chorus, but I always am going to like your verse. So you could rap about dog poop and I'd probably like it. But the chorus I'm not 100% sold on. So for me, I'm going to give this one a 3. I'm going to give this one a 3. Because I still think somebody would listen to it. But at the same time, I feel like the chorus just isn't where it's at. Like you just got that voice that it almost doesn't matter what you do, that it's gonna somebody's gonna be intrigued by how you sound. And that's why I like your voice. It's almost like you can't do any wrong. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you can do wrong. So now you good. QSJ, shout out to QSJ Radio in the building. By the way, guys, I got an interview coming up with QSJ Radio next week, I believe on the 29th, right? 29th. So make sure you tune into QSJ Radio. He's going to be interviewing me, and we're going to talk about some things, maybe address some things. I don't know. We got to tune in and see. Hey, love you. All right, so we have Mr. Savvy is up next, and then after that we got Kenneth Curry. Is he still in the building? I'm gonna read off this last little bit of a list after this next track to make sure that these people are still here. So because that's only fair. But I appreciate the submission, and y'all better keep it coming. Why is this over here? Oh wow, okay. All right, so this next track Remember we played Luke's track earlier, right? The dance track, right? So now Savvy remixed it, remastered it, did all that ish with the same track. Let's see whose version. Let's see what we're working with. So this is Savvy, and this is that Luke iCard Emotions featuring Chad Sewick Savvy remix. So let's check this out. What up, Timothy Weinstead in the building? Where you been at, son? Tim the Toolman Taylor. So that was Mr. Savvy with that remix earlier of Luke iCard's Emotions track. Hey man, I like this track. I've heard it before, so I'm gonna let y'all do the rating on this. Crow Bartender said bass could be a little louder, vocals are a little quieter. Luke said remix EP coming out soon. Inkjet said that intro was pretty well done. 4.2, just the high end is a slightly too. We got a lot of high end tonight, yeah. The high end must have been smoking too much. Carolina MIC said, I need those drums to hit me over the head and those cymbals to come out just a little bit more. Savvy Music said, I agree with that assessment. Neighborhood Radio said, this would be a dope dubstep track with a more upbeat feel. Carolina MIC said, I like it a lot. 3, he could have been a 5. Timothy said, I just sent you a video of my label mate Gnarly G with his single Nova. All right, cool. I got it in the book. There's a few people in front of you. If you want to skip the line, you surely can. It does take a donation on the show, but just enjoy the music. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Rock Blanco said, hey, I represent that high comment. I mean, I'm just saying. Carolina MIC said, oh, for sure, dub all the way. You know what's funny? Savvy, I think you could do dubstep if you really tried, honestly. Brother Bendu gave it a 4. All right, so I'm going to read off the chat. I'm going to read off the emails right now. This is the only roll call I'm going to do, and I need to know if these people are in the building or not. I like to try to... Hey! Thank you for that sub, boo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that sub. 2 months in a row. What? With that sub. A lot of people don't realize if you already subbed to my channel a month prior, you do have to resub at the next month. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can resub to the channel for free again. I just like people to remind that because it's good if people keep up on that, if they really believe in the channel, if they want to support me, because it's free for you, and then it helps me get paid by Twitch. So it's nice thing to have. Yes, you did it. You figured it out, guy. I'm so proud of you. Luke Icard said we should do a melodic dubstep track. I feel that. I would love it. Savvy said, because I like melodic stuff too much. You could do it. You could do it. Stop it. Savvy said, I classified that last track as a future bass track. You know what would be interesting is this actually to have a show, Funness game. I think you need to refresh your stream because it sounds like you might be a little behind or maybe rewatching a certain area that we're not in anymore. Sometimes YouTube does do that. It's kind of weird how like behind it is. Crow Bartender said, I don't know what genres mean anymore. You're absolutely right. Honestly, like there's so many of them. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Rock Blanco said no sound alerts tonight. No, they're on. They're on. People just haven't. I don't think people know about the sound alerts. I don't advertise them. But yes, there are sound alerts on here if that is something that you wanted to do. You want to scare me. You want to, I don't know. But the sound alerts are that little tiny purple thing in the corner with the headphones on it. It looks like a chat bubble if you want to mess around, but it does cost bits, which is kind of like a donation. But no, not tonight, Rock. He was sleeping, my boyfriend. He probably do them when he gets to work, honestly. All right, so let's keep it moving. This is what I got going. Savvy said, I honestly don't know. $6 a month is nothing, but I don't blame you. Crow's Highness said, I never think about genres when we're producing. And you know what? I don't think you should. But I think it's like those tags that people think that, you know, well, sometimes they're important. But all right, so this is the lineup. We got Neil Talion, this Kenneth Curry, Victor Allah, mixing this hip hop, Carolina MIC, So I Thought, Ty the Tyrant, Funness, is it Funness Game, King Cash Beats, and then Timothy Weinstead. So I need to know if all those people that I just called are here. I haven't seen KC the MC in here recently, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play Free the Mind. Wait, did you send your video instead? Hold on, let me check that other email. What's this? Oh, this might be it right here. Okay. Oh shit. Let me pull this up on my other browser. I know you're here. I'm about to play your track right now. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm sorry you had so much trouble trying to figure that out. All right, cool. So let's keep it moving. We got, let's pause this and go run this back. So this is MIND Mind featuring Empty, and this is called Talk. So let's check this joint out. Let's put it on the HD option. It's got a 4K option. All right, let's do it.
This that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
What's good?
We're all in this industry. We all do interviews, and we all know how they manipulate. Nikki, congratulations.
And now, back to this that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Hey. We're all in this industry. We all do interviews, and we all know how they manipulate. Nikki, congratulations.
What in the fuck is going on?
And just because the VMAs...
A clown is not going to scare me.
Really?
Yes. I'm not afraid of clowns.
Oh my God, that was annoying. I was like, where the fuck is that coming from?
No, Ivy. You leave this baby alone. It's not yours.
Okay. All right. I can't make
This
it big
baby
screen.
is not
Sorry.
yours. It belongs to Ima.
Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear about it. All right. Anyways, I can't make it big or some other shit's gonna
MINDs on the
play.
track, and I got the bro sweet pea on the mix. Stock full of beats, might need to invest. My intuition never deceives, these MCs never leave me impressed. I'm a freak, no leash, whole team's on deck. We the best in the east, still a beast in the west. Might be best if you leave when you see our MP3s. Let them repeat in the dash, cause these are the facts. Don't mean to be mean, but I mean what I said. Calls in the scene when we on the set. Now the whole city say we need to collab, deleting the text. Girls naked, no need to undress. Right for the taking if you need an address. But I got a couple things that I need to address. Ain't down with the sex, might need to address. They be on the sack like queens in the nest. Please mind your bees like bees with wax. Mine be on the necklace, freeze in the chest. Keep a low pro, no leaks for the press. Stay away from police, no need for the feds. No sleep, late night, Dre beats on the head. Only time you'll ever see me flee from arrest. Said with the utmost confidence, I'm convinced you want my accomplishments. Well, I can get the shoes I've been walking in, can try to fit, but then you're only mocking sins. Just know I ain't gonna quit. I'm the one you wanna keep rocking with. I hope none of y'all got a problem with me going back to the beat to talk my shh. Whole team VIP in the bag. Couple groupies if you need some of that. Smoke a little weed if you need to relax. Spend a couple G's wouldn't be nothing less. Anyone can see that we be the best. B-roll Benny with the lease and the check. Now all the weak MCs feeling the press. MINDN.
MPTEE on the track. I'm back, it's me. Oh, when I brought me a sack of the weed. I came from the place of disaster and grief. I made me a lane and went back on my feet. If you rap with the beats, I'm a spaz, I'm a geek. Hit gas in the street, mix, master, repeat. My vernacular receipt, I'm back. I heard the beats, I had the murder feats. I'm rapping, no fatigue. Mac hoes and queens clapping, both her cheeks are blasting Jodeci. Start off with the light strokes, we get to the business. Right ho, I know that I be scaring white folks, even though my skin is pretty. Like dope, that sounds like a you issue. If you see me, notice how I move simple. You got everybody in the room, what you saying yes to everything you do. Switch the topic, I don't fish for God.
Yeah, this beat has got that real slight flute in it, and y'all know how I feel about flutes. Y'all know how I feel about flutes. I love the flutes. Clea, yes, eat the other ones. Timothy Wine said, it's real different. I give it a 3 out of 5. It's fire. Finesse Game said, it sounds like a song you do while you're on drugs. What? Oh, goodness. Inkjet gave it a 4.5. Savvy said, them flutes are the Eargasm's weakness. You're absolutely right about that. I love just like live instruments, but flute is definitely a soft spot in my heart. It's definitely a soft spot in my heart. Let's see. Rock Blocko said, I fucks with it. I give it a 4.5. Yee yeet from Neighborhood Radio. Yeah, I can't say it like him. I just am not that cool. Neighborhood Radio said, oh, that transition was clean. Inkjet said the beat has a menacing tone to it. Very good. I'm gonna read stuff how you guys write it, by the way. Savvy said, my dude, this is a vibe. Carolina MIC said hit, gave it a 5. Finesse Game gave it a 3. Savvy said pop some Japanese symbols in there and you got a hit. That would have been dope too. Motown gave it a 4. And for me, I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I liked everything about it. I liked the delivery and stuff, but I'm in agreement with one of the Sensei, the Oz in the building. He said he gave it a 5. Shout out to you. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me so we can see Mario dance across the screen. There was one comment that I agreed with. Where was it? Not the drug comment. It wasn't that one. Oh, here it is. Neighborhood Radio said, wish he would have changed energies throughout the track. You know, I can see that, and I kind of agree with it, but at the same time, I don't really feel like the beat really demanded for him to do that necessarily, but I see what you're saying. I do see what you're saying. Carolina MIC said open up Studio 1 so he can add some flubity flutes to his current project. I don't even know if I read that right, but it's all good. Yeah, I'm a 4.5 on that one, so you're gonna get my little 4 animation there because I don't have a 4.5. Way to go. You got it. Way to go. But it was a 4.5. I did like that though. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving. Is Victor is VSTR still in here? I haven't seen him comment recently. If he is Mantis Hip Hop. I was reading this shit all kinds of wrong earlier. Y'all need to correct me. I just realized what it was now that I see it because he recently had to change his name. Is Mantis still in here? I know Carolina MIC is still in here. I don't know who So I Thought is. Rin Sharin said, appreciate y'all. Thanks for the feedback. Absolutely. hopefully you can stick around for the rest of the show. I know you be tuning in, which is dope. So I'm still waiting. I think Mantis was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still in here or not, but I'm gonna play his shit because his shit is good anyways. Hopefully he'll pop back in. So this is C'est La Vie. And there goes my boyfriend. He's leaving. All right. So this is Mantis and this is C'est La Vie. Let's check this shit out.
Look, I know that we all got a problem with fighting the inevitable. No amount of cliche, blindly blurred statements will ever alter our human condition. Time is the alpha and omega. It will serve as our greatest nemesis as well as our healer. Check it. Cloud 9 to square one. My soul was snatched away. I'm no longer in rare form. Loud pine and spare crumbs. Accompanied by tears, you're the one that I want to care for. Square one to cloud 9. My soul was snatched away. Just give it a bit of downtime. Flail swung, but I'll rise. Still accompanied by tears, but knowing I'll make it out fine.
Are nasty,
fair maiden with the porcelain skin and emerald eyes would define what was foreign to him. Unconditional affection is someone who really got him at the cost that the timing was a horrible fit. I say, c'est la vie to this orbital shift, because a day down the road will be sure to exist. Man, the shallow pool of patience would never allow this dude to wait, but for you it's an affordable risk. Only woman I kiss, though I know that'll stretch a minute. So for now I'm skipping rocks in the pool of my metaphysics, ensuring that this automaton built with some better rivets and a glitch-free motherboard, giving a better pleasure sinner. Record skipping no more, chemical form finna flip as I no longer live in remorse. No longer enemies with the man I was insolent toward, backing off from out the shade and at his skin with a sword. Cloud 9 to square one. My soul was snatched away. I'm no longer in rare form. Loud pine and spare crumbs, accompanied by tears. You're the one that I want to care for.
Yo, MC Norrad in the building. What's up, man?
My soul was snatched away. Just give it a bit of downtime. Flail swung, but I'll rise. Still accompanied by tears, but knowing I'll make it out fine. You capture my heart. This man is an all Cupid. Loaded the clip and hit my ass with a dart. It's stupid. Hope that the fit was an impractical cause, but I'm prudent. This has got to be an act of a god. Take your time, baby. Go ahead and amble across to new beginnings. Bet I'll be your first hand of applause. All
right, so that was Mantis and that was C'est La Vie. Rock Blanco said, big up, real hip hop in the house. Savvy said 4.5 for me. Motown gave it a 4. Inkjet gave it a 4.2. Timothy said, I love that boom bap sound though. I give it a 3. Now, I do have to say something. Whatever those cymbals were or whatever that clashing was in the background of that beat, I don't like that at all. That shit, and maybe it was meant to sound distorted a little bit because it does kind of give me a little bit of a lo-fi type vibe, especially on that change up in the beat. I just couldn't get behind those cymbal or hi-hat or whatever it was, but the lyrics were on point. He's kind of like into that nerd rap type shit, and his bars and his metaphors are always crazy, but I couldn't get past that really weird cymbal sound that or whatever. I don't know what it was, hi-hat or a cymbal, and it when it clashed, it almost sounded like it was like underwater or something. I don't know how to describe it. That's the only thing that sat with me funky on that. For me, I'm gonna give it a 4. I love the fuck was that? All right. I hope somebody clipped that because that was funny. Rock Blanco said it's a 5 for me. I'm a sucker for good boom bap. Carolina MIC said I love the message. He gave it a 4. ARAM recording and mastering. Sensei the Oz said, yo, it's nice throwback vibe. I like that boom bap. It's a 4. Did I cuss? Oh, shit. Oh, I cussed again. 2 more shots. If you're drinking or you're smoking, that's 2 hits or 2 shots. I'm sorry. I've been trying not to curse this whole show, but it's kind of hard. CC is still in the building. She gave that one a 4. King Midas gave that one a 4. I do like his stuff, though. He just, like I said, he's got that nerd rap down. And yes, that was Mantis. That's correct. I'm not drunk, but somebody on the show, Genesis, is probably drunk. I don't know. And I really hope that you're still sipping your beer in between, because otherwise it's going to get warm. Good joint. Good-ish on that track. I almost said it. All right. So we have up next. We're making good time. We're making good time. So I'm going to just keep it moving. All right. So this is Carolina MIC, and this is Love. Y'all gonna be drunk messing with Holly. Yeah, yep, it's right. You're right. You're right. This is Love Contract featuring G's Town by Carolina MIC. The real Regina Hicks, you coming in, you made it. It's a little bit later in the stream. The stream's not over yet, but we're getting close. But I'm glad you made it in. You can still send something in if you want to. Just get it in quick. Oh, I know I don't know why I always spell it out. For some reason, I thought that you had me spell it out the last time. But yeah, Carolina Mike. Got it. All right. Kalia, what'd you just do? All right. Let's check this out.
Ooh, this is a tight jam. Oh, who is that? That's gonna be my man. I think you have to go talk to him. Oh, girl, here, hold my drink.
I went to the club and I met this girl. She said, yo, wanna rock you well. She said, yo, you wanna be with me? Let's go to my place to see what's gonna be. I said, hey, before we get to that, what you gotta do? You gotta sign a contract. She said, what? I said, a contract. She said, I don't think so. I said, bye. I can't make you so happy. There's one simple path. If you wanna be with me, you gon' have to sign a contract. I'm so tired of all these games. These pretty girls are all the same. Make up your mind and waste my time. Your pleasure isn't worth the pain. Show me you're for real and all about myself to feel. Leave me on and I'll be gone. Let's sign the line and make a deal. I can't make you so happy. There's one simple path. Yeah. If you wanna be with me, you gon' have to sign a contract. All this fair in love and war. This ain't a game, no keeping score. Friends first, then maybe more. You want me rich, you gotta take me poor. Talk things out when we're at war. Don't let me out, girl, open the door. Promise me you'll always do more of the things you do that I adore. I can't make you so happy. There's one simple path.
Go ahead and rate this up in the chat right now. 1 through 5. Tell them how you feel.
You gon' have to sign a contract.
So, according to this song, if you want to be with me, you got to sign a contract. I need your name at the bottom of the paper. John Hancock, all up on that ish. Savvy said, I love the feel of this. Carolina Mike said, go ask Alexa to play it when you want to liven up the party. Timothy Wine said, give it a 2. Finesse Game said it was a 2. He wasn't feeling that one. The only thing I would say about this, it's got an old school feel to it, and I don't mind that so much. But I wish I could understand what the first part of that chorus is, because I understand the second part, but the first part I can't really tell. So it's one of those things where I like those effects, but sometimes if it's too much, you can't really understand exactly what they're saying. I've heard this track before, but it's been a while since I've heard it. King Midas gave it a 3. Let's see what else is going on. Timothy gave some faces up in that joint. Motown said, okay. That's funny. For me, though, I think I'm going to rate this at about a 3.5. Carolina said, I hear you. It could be more clear. It definitely could. I think if it did, people might understand what was trying to be done with the chorus. Because I personally like the effects. I do. It's really different. So, it's something that people be like, oh, I never heard that before. I almost did it again. I almost said the S word. It's the snake. But I didn't say it. So for me, I'm going to give it like a 3.5. I think, like I said, that chorus can be cleaned up a little bit so that you can understand it a little clearer. Rock Blanco gave it a 3.5, so he's right on the same page. Savvy, what are you giving it? You got to let me know while I get this other track pulled up. But I appreciate the submission. It's nice to hear that. Let's see. Sorry, I'm writing something. Ty the Timer tried to make a submission from his concert, and he forgot the link. So we're going to skip him, and if he happens to write back, then we can play him. But for now, it's Finesse Game is up next, and he is out of Houston, Texas. By the way, where is everybody from? I forgot to have everybody type that in the chat. Go ahead and let me know where you guys are from. I am out of Minnesota, but originally from the 757 VA all day on the East Coast, baby. So this is for next game out of Houston, Texas, off the EP called The Exit, available everywhere September 13th. Crow Bartender all the way in Finland. What time is it there, dog? Why are you awake right now? I guarantee you it's like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning. King Midas from St. Louis. Carolina Mike is from Minnesota. Oh, lives in Minnesota. Okay. Originally from, okay. 6 a.m. 252 North Carolina. We got Atlanta, Georgia. Crow Bartender said it's 6 a.m. Did you just wake up or have you not been to sleep yet? This is why I mess with Crow Bartender and like all the people from across the way, because they stay up to watch the show, and that's mad love. It's mad love. All right, so this is called Mufasa. This sounds interesting already. I'm excited. Let's check this out.
That lion gets up and tears the shit out of everybody. Runs like the wind. Eats everything in his path. Because every once in a while...
Shout out to Houston.
Who he is.
Hold up, I'm the man round here. I just might blow some bands round here. Hold up, I'm the man round here. My name up on the list, so let me in round here. I might blow some bands round here. Cause I'm the man round here. Hold up, I'm the man round here. I do what I want, do what you can round here.
Hold up, see I'm the motherfucking man. Players do what they want, haters do what they can. Real niggas feel what I'm saying. Raise your right hand, put your rollies in the sky and wave them like it's a fan. I'm knowing that she's a fan.
Shout out to Detroit, Michigan.
Bands, but you gotta work, make that pussy pop on the stand. That she all up in my bands, pulling it out my pants, and I'm like, damn, slow down, cause I'm knowing you got a man, and she like, fuck my man, and I'm like, fuck your man, or you a ratchet ass bitch, and I love it, that's what I'm saying. That she wanna be my friend. Scoop another weekend, she wanted me to choke and slap. I don't know, shit, it's a trend, and I'm like,
hold up, I'm the man round here. I just might blow some bands round here. Hold up, I'm the man round here. My name up on the list, so let me in round here. I might blow some bands round here. Cause I'm the man round here. Hold up, I'm the man round here. I do what I want, do what you can round here.
I'm getting money, no cap. I'm up like coffee, no frap. Approach me with caution, cause you know I stay strapped. I'm dripping water, no tap. I'm independent, that's facts. Want me to sign a deal, you better drop out some racks. Yeah.
All right, so I gotta comment on a couple things. Hold up. I fucking should have paused it. I went away from it. But all right, so there's a couple things with the delivery. There's a couple areas, especially when that second verse started, where you were a little stiff on dropping those bars. You gotta get that swag to your voice. Luke said, I'm gonna go to bed, gotta be up early. All right, Luke, thanks for tuning in, man. Please come back with some more stuff, more hot fire. Drop it in my inbox next time. Thanks for tuning in for your first time. Hope you enjoyed yourself. But as far as this track goes, when I got into the second verse and even a little bit into the first verse, there's a couple areas where it's just really stiff, and you kind of got to work on the delivery because it doesn't sound as smooth as it possibly could be. It almost even comes just slightly off beat, and you want to be careful of that. One thing that I do sometimes, if I feel like I'm off, because one thing I've noticed is sometimes when you're recording, latency comes into play in people's programs sometimes, and it can actually make your verse slower, or even it can actually just throw the verse off completely. So sometimes you want to make sure you have your engineer look over it too and say, hey, am I on beat? And if not, you can throw a metronome on if you really want to, just to make sure that you're hitting where you need to be hitting, whether that's on the downbeat, upbeat, whatever the case is. Yes, Tayshawn, you was late again. That's okay though. That's okay. But what I would say is if this is out, or if this is getting ready to come out, I would definitely take the time to go back into the booth and redo that second verse, possibly even the first verse, and make it tighter. Make sure that your flow is a little less rigid, and really deliver that with a little bit higher energy. Other than that, though, that chorus, though, is on point. I don't know who ended up doing your chorus or who was on your chorus, but I will say that I really did enjoy the chorus. I'm not the biggest fan of auto-tune or it being overly done, but I actually thought that the chorus did sound nice. So for me right now, for what it is, I'm going to give it a 3, which means you did your job, you put the track down, you laid it down, and it doesn't sound bad. However, there are still a couple things that could be touched up on it, especially within the verse area of it. So I give you a 3 today.
You got it.
That sounds more dramatic than it really is. I don't know. I don't know. But I appreciate your first time being here and submitting to the show. Please definitely come back, submit some more stuff. What I really truly like is when artists take some of the advice and they submit it and they be like, yo, let me make this girl shut up real quick and show her what I did. And then they send it back. Timothy said, I agree with you, LP, 100%. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let's see if anybody. Motown said the delivery is off. Also said that the energy was low as well. Timothy said that hook was fire. It lost me at the verse. I give it a 3. Tayshawn said, can I pay to skip the line? You certainly can. But you can do that, but I'm going to go ahead and play the next submission while you're taking care of that. The donation link should be just right above your last comment. So up next, we got King Cash Beats, and then we have Timothy Weinstead, Gina Hicks, and then Tayshawn Blanding, unless he's going to skip it. So I think this is a beat from King Cash. So this is called Bad Mind. And all y'all know what I do when I hear a good beat. I freestyle. So you better get your clips ready. If I can freestyle to it. This sounds like some stuff that Savvy did or does. Okay, this sounds like something that Tayshawn or Jaspin would be on. I'm not going to freestyle to this. It's got that. I got that tropical vibe. Yeah, you know that. I can't freestyle, but I can't sing either though. No way. Not gonna lay it down. I don't got that cool sound. It's up here up on the track. But, yo, I try it like that. I'm gonna wind it. Slow wind it. Put your hand up and slow wind it. Fonda River, Fonda board, Fonda River, Fonda board. I mean, I was gonna figure out a way to do it one way or the other. It does sound a little low though. Ooh. We up in here. Up on the beach, we hit the waves, we like the sheets, we gon' make it wet, yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about though, yeah. Crowd bartender said I think the bass is an octave too low. I like this though, it's a little quiet though. I like the pan drums in it, or the, what are they called? I don't know. I like the percussion. Da-da-da-da-da. Put your hands up, girl, wine. Wine one time. Do that dirty wine. Dirty wine. Oh, okay. So he said I had to keep it low for placement. You might want to explain that. So it's not supposed to be as loud, or I don't. You have to educate us. It's a teaching moment. I like that though. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of Rage Plus. The real Regina Hicks said nice and summery. I agree. It definitely makes me feel like I need to be on the beach with a drink. Co-bartender said he thought the octave was a little too low, or is an octave too low. Okay. Tayshawn said, oh, if I'm only 3 people behind, then I'll be patient. Okay, whatever you want to do. Savvy said, except with a pop feel. Okay. Rage Plus is much louder, though. Well, yeah, because he said he had to keep it lower for placement. -6 decibels for placement. Oh, that's interesting. I can't wait to have you on the show because I'm going to ask you all these questions. I'm going to be like, what does that mean? What does this mean? What does that mean? Who is that? What do I do there? I didn't know that. Motown says somebody can make a hit out of it. Yep, for sure. But I think he said it in for placement, so it probably won't be having vocals on it, especially if it gets picked up. Savvy said -6 is loud though. -6 is not loud. What are you talking about? How is -6 loud? I mean, I guess maybe it is, but maybe I'm thinking about vocals, not a beat. -6 is not loud for vocals. At least I don't think it is. So I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all talk that producer talk. I like it though. Tayshawn said, I still want to support your platform, so I'll still send it to you. Oh, that's so sweet of you. All you gotta do is type in exclamation. Oh no, you're not on Twitch, Tayshawn. You're never on Twitch. Let me put in the donation link for you. There it is. There it is. I sent it to you. Crowbar said, I didn't mean low like quiet. I meant low as in low pitch. Okay. Got it. Got it. I like it though. I'm going to give it a 4.
Got it. Way to go.
My daughter just texted me and said, you weren't going to freestyle, so why are you freestyling? Girl, I'm going to take that damn phone. You gonna get it. Cece said a 4. I'm feeling this. She liked it. I liked it too. I gave it a 4 as well. All right, let's keep moving. Got Timothy Weinstead is up next. This is, oh, he just submitted, okay, so he submitted on behalf of somebody else. So this is Nova, and it's by Gnarly G. CC, I said Health. CC Heath. Motown gave it 3.5. All right, so this is, let's check it out.
Mighty almighty, you gonna be big, man. You came to the jungle. Niggas don't come down here late night, man.
No low, told my mama I make it. Young nigga came out the gutter. A lot of people say I wasn't make it. Now nigga gotta go harder. Nigga try to treat me off the street. Gotta stay lit for my daughter. In the hood, nigga, all you know is eat. Do anything for the money. Told my mama I make it. Young nigga came out the gutter. A lot of people say I wasn't make it. Now nigga gotta go harder. Nigga try to treat me off the street. Gotta stay lit for my daughter. In the hood, nigga, all you know is eat. Do anything for the money. Ay. Do it for the money. Now the ground, I be thumbing through the 100. Ay. Got a bad like sound. 4-4 with my motherfucking founder. Ay. Juice store click. Truck shit, bitch, 876. Ay. Blue Bank shit. Ball gang, we keep shit lit. Ay. Boo, baby, gotta go harder. Shit change. Gotta think smarter. Garrett pay. Bitch, we ballin'. Mermaids, steady callin'. Pies in a bitch, ain't never gonna land. Dick in the mouth, got balls in the hand. Gotta get a meal, gotta stick to the plan. Niggas pop shit, he ain't nothing but a fan. Told my mama I make it. Young nigga came out the gutter. A lot of people say I wasn't make it. Now nigga gotta go harder. Nigga try to treat me off the street. Gotta stay lit for my dog.
I see your red ass hair in that video though.
Do anything for the money. Told my mama I make it. Young nigga came out the gutter. A lot of people say I wasn't make it. Now nigga gotta go harder. Nigga try to treat me off the street. Gotta stay lit for my daughter. In the hood, nigga, all you know is eat. Do anything for the money. Hey, do 100 on the highway.
I know it is, Timothy. I
know. Yeah. Got a chick right now, Nike fleece. Yeah. See your homie stealing juice, nigga, owe me. Yeah. Say you get money, ooh, gotta show me. Yeah.
That red ass beard.
Ain't never change your I need a chick. For being famous, who are you? Nigga, you nameless, what on my neck? Cost to the range, your birthday at school, keep it bad with me. Big backwood with some hash in it. Brand new coupe, do the dash in it. Gotta show love to the savages. Told my mama I make it. Young nigga came out the gutter. A lot of people say I wasn't make it. Now nigga gotta go harder.
All right, so this was Nova, and this there was some questionable lyrics in there. There's some shit that he said in here that I don't fully support, but like I don't like when people talk about people's like sexual orientation and shit, because that don't make them a bad person or anything of that nature. But the song overall though was decent. This is the stuff that fits in right with today's normal wave of shit, and people would probably get down with it. Timothy, why haven't you where's your music? You haven't been putting stuff out. As far as the mainstream and what's popular right now, this would fit right in there. So for that, it would be a 4. For me though, would I listen to this? Probably not. It wouldn't be on my playlist necessarily. The video quality was good. The video was shot well. little too much auto-tune for my taste, but I get it. That's what's popular. That's just my opinion. Crow Bartender said, I can't get into that. Savvy said, or Motown said, I don't think he needed the auto-tune, but that's just me. You know, sometimes I feel like artists just feel like that's the wave and that's what they need to do to get, like, listened to. But honestly, like, it's not even that serious. It's not even that serious. It doesn't need to go on every song. Let's put it like that. Because guess what happens? This is the way I think about it. A lot of these artists, I feel like, don't go and perform these tracks. And if they do go and perform these tracks, your ass is not going to sound the same without auto-tune. People are going to be like, what the fuck is this? This doesn't sound like the song that I know. So that's why I always kind of stress, like, don't use too much of it, because you basically are changing the way that your voice sounds. And then when you go and decide to perform live, people are just going to look at you like, this is not the song that it is. Or they'll go and perform the song and leave the vocals on the track. Don't do that shit either. Do your ad-libs, do your chorus, and don't put no verses on there. I personally can't stand people that, you know, I'm not going to say I can't stand it, but I don't feel like you should go to a live performance and rap over your verses. I don't feel like you should do that. It's a crutch, and it means like you didn't practice, or you're going to be one of those performers that's drunk and just wants to dance on stage and not take your shit like seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of stuff that I'm saying. Now, mind you, if it's one of those really high energy songs, you can leave your vocals on the track, but very low. I have stage mixes where my verse or my ad libs are on there. My verse is very low, like into the negative that you can't hear it, but that if I hear it on stage that I lose my spot, I can get my spot back based on an ad lib and maybe actually hearing it. Crowbar said, I hate that warbly artifacts you get when the pitch is off and it switches between the two closest notes. Exactly. It's if you know what you're doing with it, you won't get that. So it's kind of like auto-tune isn't meant for everybody to use either. Timothy said, I took a break from my music to engineer, but I'll be back soon. And you know what? It doesn't sound like, I don't know if you engineered this or not, but the quality sounds decent. It doesn't sound bad, but I'm just not a huge fan of auto-tune. So for me, I'm going to give this a 3 for modern day, you know, wavy where it's at mainstream wise. This would probably be a 4.5. So good shit on that. And good for you coming in, Timothy. I haven't seen you for a while, so it's nice to see you in the building, dog. It's nice to see you in the building. So I want to throw one of my tracks on real quick because I haven't done that for a while. And then up next we have Gina Hicks and then Tayshaun Blanding. Just so you know, I just feel like playing a little bit of my music. That's all, because I haven't played. This track is actually gonna drop on all platforms on September 4th. Because I'm gonna start making sure that my Spotify is getting filled with good music. And good music that I have that, you know, people may or may have not heard. I don't know. And some of them are old, but they're all goodies. So let's check this out. This is Moniker, and this is by me, your girl LP. Let's check it out. And yes, I know it is slightly quiet. I'm aware.
As I spray my moniker all over the streets, my hoodie's full though to keep the heat off of me. Backpack strapped on tight with black jeans, hands smeared with blue paint, dropping fat caps and earrings. Shorty doo-wop, walking alone with pictures in my head, beautiful colors of Queen's throne. City lights shine me the way back home, but I ain't ready yet. Too many walls I ain't touched on. The contents leaks through the bottom of my bag, but it ain't no worries because behind all that I keep a stash. Brand new colors in the bag, it's a must-have when it comes to tagging fad. Rising early morning as you hear the spray, taking in the scenery and welcoming a new day. My getaway, my getaway, This tagging life ain't for all, but I claim it. Expressive form of art, a true G if you can tame it. Leave a mark behind so unique, no one can break it. Survival of the fittest, stick around if you can make it. This tagging life ain't for all, but I claim it. Expressive form of art, a true G if you can tame it. Leave a mark behind so unique, no one can break it. Survival of the fittest, stick around if you can make it. Adrenaline rush as we hit the the street, paint cans and tow with my homies out in front of me. A force to be reckoned with, beekeepers and busybodies. This ain't just a hobby, too unique to make a copy. Every tag a fingerprint for the records, hip-hop database of space filled with nothing but our elders. Respect the craft, representing times of the past. Cherish the memories, cause they're guaranteed to last. As I wipe the paint from my hands on my sweater, creativity blossoms within my mind, it gets no better. One of the purest joys is tagging the walls, expressing your life in a form that touches us all. Again, I must welcome a new day, something in the form of the perfect getaway. My getaway. My getaway. This tagging life ain't for all, but I claim it, express a form of art, a true G. If you can tame it, leave our mark behind, so unique no one can break it. Survival of the fittest, stick around if you can make it. This tagging life ain't for all, but I claim it, express a form of art, a true G. If you can tame it, leave our mark behind, so unique no one can break it. Survival of the fittest, stick around if you can make it. This tagging life ain't for all, but I claim it, express a form of art, a true G. If you can tame it, leave our mark behind, so unique no one can break it. Survival of the fittest, stick around if you can make it. This tagging life ain't for all, but all right, I'm not gonna play the rest of it out because it's just the chorus. But anyways, anybody that's wondering what I'm saying in the background, I'm saying tag for life, unique are we, but it's obviously, you know, tag for life, unique are we, is what I'm saying in the background. So I personally like to layer my songs with things like that, especially when I have the opportunity. Who did that? No, hold on. Let me fucking guess. Oh my God. I am gonna kill you. I'm gonna fucking when you get home tomorrow morning from work. It's on, mother. I just cussed. So take a shot. Drink a beer. Thanks, babe. Love you. Asshole. All right. Oops, there's another one. Okay, so I actually skipped Crowbar, so I need to play his. Love you, bye. Yeah, get out. So I need to play his because I did call him out earlier. Maybe he just didn't hear me, so I'm going to slide this in. Don't be mad. Tayshawn and Regina, I got you up next. So it's 10:37. We're like right on time. This is great. I wish every night was like this where it wasn't like too many people. So he said it's tradition for the show. Yeah, kind of. So this is So I Thought, or excuse me, this is by So I Thought by Late Morning Sunset. Let's check this out. Just the beat. Okay, so Holly gets the freestyle again. Yeah, you're. I have to hear myself when I freestyle. It's weird. I don't know why. Okay. I want to take a second, maybe breathe a little. I gotta think about it, yo, kinda in the middle. I'm stuck, looking left, looking right. Never have I think of this one more time. It's in sight. So I thought he lays it down on the beat. And LP, man, yes, she's unique. She'll lay it down, give you that boom bap sound, and then she give it right back to you, kinda like loud. I'm laying down real fat. I like it like that. Hit it from the back. No, not you, just a dude named Tony. He's the only one for me, he's my one and only. Yeah, I said it like that. It's late morning sunset, give it right back. I'm gonna lay it down, yes. My daughter doesn't like it when I'm too very stressed. But she stresses me out because she kinda does a way and about. She scares me, but I love her. And I'm gonna be a real good mother. I like to freestyle, lay it on the beat, man. Yo, yeah, I'm really unique. Like I said, yo, everybody's beneath my feet. We're gonna lay it 6 feet under. You ever thought about, does it make you want
Yep. I let that ride. I did. I like that. I like that a lot. Good shit, man. See, when you get me going like that over the whole thing, then you know it's a good ass. It's good. Let me go over here. Carolina said, mixing the new version of my current project with the flutes added, especially for the Eargasm. Since they said I like the vibe too. Tayshawn said I'm freestyling the hook right now. I'm telling you, I was just freestyling, just a freestyle. Beats like that are nice, but they take a little bit of a different writing style. Especially for me, those are beats a little bit. What's the BPM on that? I feel like that BPM is like anywhere between 65 and 75. I'm not 100% sure. But it's a little bit on the slower side. Like my really good BPM for me is about 70, 75, 80. Is my sweet spot. That's like my storytelling mode where I can just literally kind of talk on the mic on the track and it just sounds good. I don't have to go any faster than that. So Savvy says, I love these type of beats personally. Rock Blanco gave it that fire. That's the same. Like I feel the same way, honestly. Kalia, come here right now. All right, so I like that track. I'm gonna give that a 4.5. I'm gonna give that a 4.5. Go sit down right there. That was definitely a good track. I like that beat. I tried to follow you, but I wasn't signed into my thing, so I have to try to figure that out. I'll make sure that I do it later though. Motown said that's real for sure. Tayshawn said I would buy it. I would spit on it. I would definitely purchase that to do something with it. But all right, so we're going to keep it moving. Thank you for that submission and sticking around. I'm sorry that I missed you earlier on that, but I'm glad that you stuck in there. So let's listen now to Regina Hicks. He said the BPM is 80, by the way. See? I'm good. That's like the perfect, yep, that's right. That's right there. All right. So this is Caution, and this is by Regina Hicks. Let's check this one out. I like that cover art.
Never too late, you can come through, I'll be up waiting. I don't want nobody but you, no hesitating. Cause every time you leave I fall apart. Boy, I'm missing pieces of my heart. And I try to let you go, but you resist and pull me back. And I try to be alone, but you resist. I meant my man. Proceed with caution, don't be dishonest. I need you closer to love me harder. Proceed with caution, face to face, and touch me in a different kind of way. Proceed with caution, but don't make me wait. Before too long, it just might fade away. Proceed with caution, 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 caution. Hurry up, give me a touch, don't wanna waste time. You lift me up, give me that rush, tell me it's all mine. I'll give up everything to be right where you are. I'll follow you from here like you're the northern star. And I try to let you go, but you resist and pull me back. And I try to be alone, but you persist. I've met my man. Proceed with caution, don't be dishonest. I need you closer to love me harder. Proceed with caution, face to face, and touch me in a different kind of way. Proceed with caution, but don't make me wait. Before too long, it just might fade away. Proceed with caution, 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 caution. Do you want more material possessions? Ain't nothing. Do you want more? Can you commit to be my everything? Do you want more, baby? Convince me with the words you sing. If you wanna be more to me, then you must proceed with caution, 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 proceed with caution, don't be dishonest. I need you closer to love me harder. Proceed with
Okay, there we go. We got sound again. Shit. All right, that was 3 shots. So what I was saying, as I saw her in another live, I told her that she had been progressing. She had growth. She was doing all of that wonderful stuff. But what I'm going to critique on here is a couple technical issues with the layering of the ad-libs as well as with a couple of those runs in there. So there was a little bit of a layering issue where the background melody was almost as loud as the front melody. And that is a little, so you want to have that end or that ad lib or that, that punch in there at the end. It needs to be just slightly quieter than the main vocals. And here, because it was about the same volume, it almost, because it wasn't exactly on, you could really hear that difference of one of them came in and then the other one came in, when you could tell that it was very, that it needed to be right behind it as opposed to one and then the other. So there was a little bit of a layering issue, but it didn't sound terrible, but because of the volume aspect of it, they clashed just a little bit. But man, you've been hitting these high notes like crazy lately. I'm really, really impressed with that. And you have control of them, but I do think that the mix could be just I don't know exactly what it is about the mix, or if it's just that layering aspect to it, but there's just a couple areas that could be improved just slightly. Carolina Mike said, Psycho Cuddles, what's up? Shout out to Beauty Gamers in the building. She caught the show real quick. We're getting towards the end right now, but I want to shout out her. That's our female gaming community. So it's nice to see her. By the way, she came in with her own little custom emote. I have my custom emotes in there for you to use as well if you want to do those up. It's my little afro girl. I don't have my afro anymore, but she's still cute though, so you know how that is. But anywho, like I was saying, Regina, you've come a long way since I first started hearing your music, and it was really, really dope to kind of, like I said, been seeing your growth and everything as far as like your songs go. So here's the thing, guys. We have one spot left on the top 3, and we haven't been able to put anybody in the top 3 yet. So was there anybody else that you listened tonight to that you felt like could be into the top 3? So right now we have Nando STL, and I went ahead and put Jaspin Rage Plus in to the top 3 for tonight. Psycho Cuddle said, I'm just here to lurk for a bit. I appreciate it. We're getting towards the end of the stream, but that's okay. If you want to watch it back when you get the opportunity, you certainly can. There was a lot of good music on the show tonight. As far as this track goes, I'm going to give this track a solid 4. And so, it was there, but there's still a couple technical things that I feel like could be fixed as far as some of those runs and some of those melodies that were the ad-libs and stuff on the track. Motown said Jaspin. It's Jaspin. Yeah. So Jaspin is already, we've got Nando STL on there, and then we got Jaspin and Rage Plus is on there. And we have one more open slot. So let me go back and see if there was any of these ones that kind of stuck out. Ty tried to send a track, but it didn't work. But let's go on to Tayshawn Blanding's track, because we still have his to listen to as well. So he will be the last track of the night, and then we can kind of decide. Jasmine is forever top 3 with me. I know. All right, so let's listen to this last one. This is Messed Up, and this is by Tayshawn Blanding. I have a feeling he might end up on the top 3, but let's check it out and find out. Let's see. I'm going to step out and use the restroom quickly. I'll be right back.
I don't think you understand what you done to me. I don't think you really understand how your trauma made me look, the wasted time you took. But I'll rise above your shadow, I'll soar above the pain. I won't let you succeed, you won't win, not again, 'cause you're messed up. Messed up, You don't realize how scarred you are. But I'm praying for you. Cause you're so messed up. You're so messed up. You don't realize how scarred you are. But I'm praying for you. Cause you're so messed up. Stop.
Bro. Easily on that topic. Woo! Tayshawn, I'm telling you what, if you don't get your ass in my chat more often and submit more music like that, your range is insane. Like, I remember you submitting stuff, a while back, but you've improved since then. Like, I didn't even realize that you had that kind of range, which is crazy. Like, that low is low, and you hit that high with ease as well. Being for somebody that can actually hit a note that low and then also going up to that octave, that high as well with like effortlessly. Whoo! So, are we putting this on the top 3, guys? Carolina and Mike said, somebody done messed up. Cece said, top 3. Savvy said, all day with the claps. Cece said, takes me to NOLA Detroit clubs back in the day. Savvy said, I make electronic music, but R&B and soul is usually my ish. Carolina Mike said, I got to add this to the playlist. Savvy said, this is like a 5 million for me. Cece said, yes, I'm definitely feeling this. Oh, man. Phil Annis said, I agree. Very impressive. Shout out to all the new people I see over on YouTube. Unfortunately, you guys came a little bit towards the end of the stream, so I do apologize about that. But if you did enjoy what you heard, we have great artists like that on this show all the time. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do these review shows every Saturday, and I would love to see you guys come back and join in. If you have music to send or you just want to listen to some really good international and even local artists, indie artists from across the world, the states, everywhere, definitely like this channel, subscribe to it if you can, because I really just get super good artists. I'm lucky to get them on my show, and they've been rocking with me for a year now, so it's great to see their growth. It's great to see the music that they come out with. It's just overall a good community for music lovers and for indie artists who are looking for constructive feedback. Motown said it was great range. Rock Blanco said dope. I was really feeling it. He gave it a 5.55555. There's what on that table?
Big booties on the table.
Oh, booties on that table.
Great titties on the table.
Titties on them tables? Oh, yo, what? Yo, what? All right. Shout out to Mr. Martino for the table. We didn't play the table tonight. I don't know. Should we should we play the table for the last song of the night? I don't know. I don't know if I want to taint. Oh, I don't like that word. I don't know if I he said, "Oh, this is a tradition." I don't know. I got to get he's not here today. He's not. But I don't know. And by the way, Tayshawn is out of VA, and VA is my home, and there's just nothing but like beast modes that come out of that, aka Kula, Tayshawn, myself, Stephen Helper, and a lot more, aka Tragic. Tayshawn said it's going to be on all platforms very soon. Please let me know when it is, because this is going to go on like my R&B mood playlist. I want you to submit for that, because I will definitely add that to my Spotify playlist once it's out. If you are not following me on Spotify, please take a second to follow me, because you will see these playlists. You might land in these playlists. We're going to get these indie artist playlists up, okay? So on Spotify, it's Lyrically Poetic. Just shoot me a follow. I'll follow back. Savvy said, I almost feel like we should play it just cause. Man, if you guys don't know, I mean, who here hasn't heard the table? You know what I'm saying? The table is definitely a tradition. It's funny as hell. And it's a parody song, but it's just hilarious. So, you know, let's get pumped one time for the one time, right? Y'all just get ready to drop them emojis in the chat, because that's what we're supposed to do. So, Mr. Martino, shout out to Mr. Martino. And this is the table. By the way, great song on that last one. Seven Dreams says, it's too late to submit. If you hurry up, if you get your submission to me and you sub to the channel in the next 2 minutes, I'll play it for you. How about that? I got you. But we're gonna play Mr. Martino here. Let me go over our top three. So our top three is Nando STL, Jaspin with Rage Plus, and Tayshawn Branding. You guys need to get in contact with Savvy for some discounted services. Please make sure you reach out to him, because he is a beast. Rock, didn't ever get your email. All right, let's get this table going. Get ready to laugh, because this joint is funny. Why does it always take me to the lyrics page when I click on it? Hey.
The drink is on the table. The weed is on the table. The food is on the table. The money is on the table. Now our whole party's on the table. It's on the table. Everybody want a table. They want a table. Now everybody's on a table. It's on a table. Everybody want a table. Get on the table. There's pussy on the table.
There's what on that table?
Big booties on the table.
Big booties on that table.
Great titties on the table.
Big boo? Big boo?
My dick is on the table.
You're what? You're what?
All the bitches on the table. They're on the table. All the bitches on the table. Get off the table. Now everybody's on the table.
Money on the table like a mob scene. Jumping on the table like a Mars scene. Awfully walking the tables in turn. I'm able to work the table and jerk. Put your girl on the table and twerk. The table topping, no D&D. Table dropping the E&D. I get on the field spinners at the end of when I hit the get to the remember. I send them to get fucked on the table. Bust a nut on the table. They rush on the table. Handcuff on the table. No winning for angels. I'm splitting they halos. Conflicted by ways that I'm gripping the table. No shit in no favor. I'm able to my thick potato when it dies until the clip disabled. You ain't on what we on. This is a table theme song. Hit the cable so they like I left that puppet free on. Tell the beat to be gone. Take tables are right. How about we wrong? Catch you later. Ready to eat
shit now. Of course, we got to give a big shout out to Mr. Martino. He is the one responsible for all my lovely moving graphics that you see on my overlay. If you need a stream layout, holler at him. He does it up. He is responsible for all that loveliness. Let me see. 7 Dreams. So it's LP Live Music Review at gmail.com. I haven't gotten anything yet, so double check that email because I have my auto response on. So you should have got an email back if you sent it to the correct one. Just so you know. So we'll stick around for a second. Savvy said, Martino does his own design though, so he don't need my services. That's right. I mean, you never know. It'd be interesting if a graphic designer took another graphic designer and was like, yo, can you design this for me? Because I feel like everybody's stuff is like not the same. Psycho Cuddle said, got to go for now. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in and checking me out, man. I'll try to do the same for your streams. I got to look back at the post and see your times again. Or I'll just go look at your channel. Your schedule should be up. So we'll definitely check you out. Savvy said, I will send something if you don't have anything. Yeah, you can send it. I'm still waiting. I have a feeling he put I instead of L because LP. But I think on my overlay, it's like a capital L. Oh, in 30 minutes. All right, cool. So I'll stop by. I'll definitely stop by. I'll still be awake. So that's cool. Savvy said, honestly, if anything, he might contact me for a site. That would be cool. And I think that he should, though, honestly. And yes, he does not do websites. He does not do those. Let me see. Everybody's on that table. Table. Yeah, they are. All right. What am I gonna play, Savvy? What do we got going on over here? Ooh. Oh, it came in. Ooh, he's quick with it. He sent it. Sorry. All right. Let's see what 7 Dreams Talent got. This will be the last song of the night, and then I'm going to go because, again, I'm 30 minutes over. I never get off on time. All right. Oh, shit. I got to open this in Spotify. All right. Hold up. On a table. Table. There we go. All right. So this is No Hero. And this is by Royal. Play.
Hero. I said it before, I ain't no hero. I take your bitch, she sees heavens, give me that deep throw. I'm running around in my city without no vest on. Now you can say that a young nigga is black. The way I do my dance, it really make your girl, she wanna drop her pants. And now she jumping around like she ain't got no hands. Hey, my nigga Jay, what them twins? I make a move and they get critical. When I touch down in every city hall, you best believe we gon' get physical. And then it's back to the money grind. You haters, I'm getting mine. I teach you, you learn a child. Me and Miss Mary, we get so loud. She told me to break it down. I twisted and lay it down. My life a movie, this ain't no video game hall. You get one chance, so it really gon' paint your frame, dog. I'm really moving, I wanna range off. I could get this money and stack it in this case flow. Hero, I said it before, I ain't no hero. I take your bitch, she's heavens, give me that deep throw. I'm running around in my city without no vest on. Now you could say that a young nigga is black. The way I do my dance, it really make your girl, she wanna drop her pants. And now she jumping around like she ain't got no mans. Hey, my nigga Jay, what?
Thank you for the donation, Tayshawn. I really appreciate you.
We call that jocking, and now we popping. You hear that popping? Oh yeah, they watching, they always watching. She want me to be a hero. I told that bitch please cause I ain't no hero.
Hey man, this is a vibe right here. I'm not even gonna lie. This is pretty dope. I like this. Never heard you before. I don't think you've ever been in my stream. I just want to say shout out to Tayshawn real quick. He donated $5. Gotta get our little dance on. Put your name on it. But yes, shout out to Tayshawn for the donation. Donations are never ever required, but it helps me keep my stream going, so thank you so much. Back to Mr. Royal here. So this is dope. Like, I'm glad that you found the stream, you came across it. Savvy Music gave it a 4. Rock Blanco gave it a 4. Mooney Tim gave it a 4. Shout out to Mooney for being in the building. Hope you'll come back and see me. I do this every Saturday from 8:30 p.m. Central to 10:30 or roughly 10:30 every Saturday. But as far as this track goes, I really like it. The only thing that I would say about this is that money counting machine that's in there, that effect that's in there, is too loud. I would say that thing, it's sitting just as loud as the vocals are, and I would have probably liked to hear it a little bit more in the background because it is quite loud. Other than that, though, this is mixed very well. It sounds really good. You can sing. You're not heavily relying on auto-tune on the track. And it's just overall a nice little vibe. Like, I'll probably throw this on one of my playlists. So make sure that you follow. I'm going to go ahead. Hold on, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and follow you on here just so I can keep track of you. If you want to follow and check out my playlist and see if you make it on one, you absolutely can. Just help the culture. All of us indie artists really need to stick together on following one another and actually be listening out to music and doing all that stuff, because who else is going to do it? You know what I'm saying? I'm here for y'all to get that done. So as far as that track goes, I like that. I'm going to give that a 4.5. That was really good. I don't have a 4.5 rating up here, so you get my funny 4, and we'll give that to you. But for me, it was a 4.5. I did really like it. And I definitely would like to hear some more music from you as well. I mean, like I said, that was a vibe itself. So I definitely want to hear more. So if you're willing to come back to the stream, please definitely come back to the stream. So with that being said, guys, it is that time. So just to recap real quick, our top 3 was Nando, STL, Jasmine Rage Plus, and Tayshawn Branding. Those people will be in a highlight video on my Eargasm page on Facebook. If you would like to follow me on Facebook to catch up on stream times and any of that nature, it's facebook.com/the Eargasm Live. And you can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, pretty much anywhere that you go, you can search the Eargasm, and that's what it is. So they're also scanning across up there in the top corner. So you follow me, I'll follow you. We can do this all together. If this is your first time here and you'd like to come back, just make sure that you're subscribed and you put your notifications on, tap that bell, hit that follow button on Twitch, the little purple heart, or whatever other channel it is that you might be watching on. So I really appreciate everybody's submissions. This is the Eargasm with your girl LP. That's me. And I will be back again for another review session coming next week on Saturday. So I really appreciate everybody being here tonight. And I hope that you will be here next time. 7 Dreams, thank you so much. I definitely look forward to hearing back from you as well. So tell a friend, bring a friend, do whatever you want. We like good music on this show, and y'all definitely got it. So with that being said, I hope everybody has a good and safe Saturday night. I will see you guys next weekend. Have a good one, and we'll see ya. Peace out, guys. Bye.